ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
You are more than a
That's her being
blogger.
a blogger.
All them bitches is my son.
Okay,
I am more than a blogger.
What's up, squad? Period. What's up? Now she home, not answering the door, honey. What's up? Y'all trying to read me already? Shout out to the squad who got in here early. I like that song. All them bitches is her sons. Like, for real. Dang. I was like, dang, it has been 20 years almost. It'll be 20 years next year. Next August, it will be 20 years of blogging. I started in 2007. I know people like, well, what you been doing? You ain't been doing nothing. You have no clue what all I have been through, honey. You have no clue what I have done. You have no clue the doors I have kicked open for y'all. You have no clue, but that's okay. That's all right. I didn't do it for the accolades. I did it for me. Okay. Did it for me. And I made it, honey. I haven't worked on anybody else's job. I've been able to pay all my bills. I've been able to buy properties and houses. I've been able to help my mama. I have been able to do so many things on the strength of blogging, and I am so grateful to all of my supporters and subscribers who have been with me on this journey. I certainly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And before we even get started, y'all know the drill. Put the pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. I know she may be watching, she may not. She haven't been feeling like looking at the TV and the phone lately. But I just want to send her some positive energy. You know, when she watched the replay, she'll see y'all pink hearts in here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all who reach out to me individually as well, because I know that I'm not the only one who is going through these struggles. That's why I don't complain, okay? Because I know it is a journey for us all, okay? All of our parents are getting are aging. Hell, we aging. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know, we taking care of them. We gonna have to figure out who gonna take care of us soon. Who gonna take me to the doctor? Who is gonna take care of me? Who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? I gotta go find me a baby. I gotta go rent me some chilling. Okay, I gotta get. I hope Riley might take care of me. I don't know. We'll see, child. But yes, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We got a lot to talk about today. It has been a lot going on. Let me scooch my thing over, child. I'm doing so much. Let me scooch my picture over for the can y'all see me on the vertical live? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I can see y'all on the vertical live. I just feel like I mean scooching. I need to scoot the camera over. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do that. Let me scooch the camera over so you can see me a little bit more better. There you go. Okay, now I'm in the middle. Okay. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the squad. Now we got a lot to talk about. We have a lot on this agenda. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip trailer dropped, and all the stuff that we was talking about has happened or is going to happened on the trailer. We have Big Tigger who you know, got arrested after, you know, his wife came forward with, you know, accusations online. We had the internet dragging Oprah for telling stories about Whitney Houston and whether they were true or not. People are wondering why she told them. We have the DL whisper is free. We had TS Manhands lying on me, and we had Kandi and Todd, and if they are going to be together or not, we don't know. But we do know they co-parenting, so we got a few things to talk about. But before I do that, let me go over here, make sure my people over here are. I gotta, I have to, since I don't really have no mods that be over here too tough. I be having to make sure my other people be it's subscribers only, honey, so that the people subscribe. Oh, they go subscribers only over there. I only did like 1 minute. Let me do one more over here. Subscribers only over here. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I promise. Is this the right one? Let me see. Customization subscribers over here. Okay, I did 10 minutes on that one. Okay. And then I'm gonna do subscribers only over here too. Shit, might as well. Since we doing it, okay. You said Oprah and her wig. With Michelle and her wig. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little wig. Okay, buy wig. Okay. Hold on. Then I'm gonna do this right here. Come over here. I gotta do it over here too. Because I know the trolls is gonna be trolling. Hold on, we got the monetization, customization, and then subscribers. Okay, there go that right there. So shout out to the squad for reminding me I had to do that because I be forgetting. Well, since we are here, let me go ahead and dive into who should I talk about first? Oprah. We don't never talk about Oprah, but we gonna talk about Oprah today. Y'all know I was at the last Oprah show and I shook Oprah's hand and I was like, I just turned the hand of Black Jesus. And it had went viral and all the blogs was posting it. And I was like, okay. I don't know what year that was, but I was there. Okay. But Oprah is in Paris and she was basically speaking about an embarrassing story about the late pop icon Whitney Houston. Now, Sandra Rose documented this. Hold on, let me show you. Shout out to Sandra Rose. Y'all go and follow Sandra Rose blog, okay? Because she be really writing and I don't be writing no more. So it says Oprah Winfrey. Why I get big like that? Hold on, view normal. Oprah Winfrey recently shared an embarrassing story, okay, about the late pop icon Whitney Houston. There go Oprah and her wig y'all was just talking about, okay? This is on sandrarose.com, okay? Oprah and her wig, okay, at the cons. Is it cons or cans? Y'all let me know because I be saying it wrong either way. Well, she received the Lionheart Award. Oprah recalled interviewing Whitney Houston on the Oprah Winfrey show. And she said, we did a whole girl, how you doing greeting thing. And then I stopped the cameras. I went behind the stage and said, so what do you have to tell me? Let's listen to what Oprah said, child. I ain't gonna read it. I'm gonna listen to it.
We did the whole, hey girl, how you doing? Greeting thing. And then I stopped the cameras and I went behind stage and I said, so tell me, what do you want? What do you want to happen here? And I'm going to tell you what I want to happen here. And that was one of the most powerful interviews. And you all know this is an amazing thing that happened. I had such trust from the Oprah show audience that Whitney did, I think it was her last show with us. And she had gone back on drugs. The first interview I did with her when we'd gone behind stage and I asked her about her intention, she was clean. But the day she came to my show then to perform in front of the audience, she was not. And she fell off of the stage.
No, not she fell.
And I knew that if that story got out that she'd fallen off of the stage, that she would be destroyed by that. And so even though the audience was there and the audience had cameras, I begged them not to put those pictures out because it would ruin her life, and they did not.
And what about
that? Would not happen.
We got a lot of questions, Oprah. We got a lot of questions, Oprah. I went to the Oprah show, okay? I went to the Oprah show, okay? And even when I went to the Oprah show, that was when was that? That was That was a long time ago. That was 2011 when I went to the Oprah show. Oprah didn't let nobody bring her purse in there. Oprah didn't let nobody bring their phones in there. We had to put our chapstick in our pockets, honey. Good. Oprah did not let you bring anything in the studio. And so I'm trying to figure out how Oprah gonna say that people had some phones and was taking pictures when she wouldn't let nobody take no pictures. I don't understand how that had happened. I mean, I'm not to say she not telling the truth. I'm just saying I don't understand it. Now look. Here go my Oprah with it. This was when I was at the Oprah. Y'all remember when Oprah had on this dress right here? She had on that pink dress for her final show. And this is on straightfromtheA.com, May 26, 2011. Okay, this is me right here. Okay, look. That's me right there with the red sweater. Y'all know red is my favorite color. I had on a red cardigan, and Oprah was walking out the door. Oprah was walking out, and she reached up to me and she grabbed my hand, and I was like, Oprah, don't go. Oprah, don't go. But she went, and there go my tweet right there. I said, I feel like I touched the hand of Black Jesus. Okay. So yeah, there go me right there. When I look at me, I was so cute with my little thing on. Okay, this is about me right now. Okay, this is about me right now. I want to look at my pictures. Okay, there go me right there at the Oprah show. But anyway, I'm digressing. But Oprah, look, they didn't let you bring anything in that studio. Okay. And I know that when Whitney was performing, I think they was somewhere else. They weren't necessarily in her studio. I think they were somewhere. I don't know what it was. But wherever they was at, Oprah said she told the people to put the cameras down, and they did. And the ones that did take pictures, she made them promise not to air it or to show it. Well, Pat Houston has responded, child. Pat has responded, and Pat has something to say. Hold on. Pat was over here on ET, honey. Pat made a phone call. Pat said, you will not smear the name of my good sister-in-law, Whitney Houston. Not today, not on my watch, okay? That's what Pat said. She was over here on the E-News, and y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use. And here go what Pat had to say to Oprah. Oh, can you read that?
Couldn't even get her out of her room. Stage. Hi. You couldn't even get her out of her room.
Let me rewind. Let me rewind.
That Whitney was not high.
Lord, it was in the middle. Hold on. We're going to start at the beginning. Pat, first. Okay, that was the scene right there when Oprah said she had failed before this. Okay.
Pat, first and foremost, what went through your mind when you heard Oprah's comments?
The first interview I did with her, she was clean.
To ET exclusive, because they gonna break it down for you.
But the day she came to my show then to perform, she was not, and she fell off of the stage.
I didn't know I was right.
Well, we didn't see it, Oprah. Why you had to tell us about it?
When I watched it, I was totally surprised. And you know, my response, it didn't have anything to do with anger or outrage with Oprah, because I know for a fact on that day that Whitney was not high.
What do you remember about?
Okay, she said she remembered Whitney was not high that day. Okay, this is Pat. Pat said it, and I'm gonna believe it.
Whitney, that day when you saw her and you looked into her eyes.
That was a very meaningful moment for her in the history of knowing Whitney for over 30 some odd years. Of course, she abused drugs and everything, but for her craft, Whitney never showed up on stage high. You couldn't even get her out of her room, you know, if she were high. And for a statement to be made like that, it was extremely disappointing. And I have all the respect in the world for Oprah. I have to protect her legacy. You know, if it were true, I would admit it being true.
What Pat does admit, Whitney did fall off the stage during rehearsals.
She missed.
So Pat said something did happen. It just didn't happen the way Oprah said it. She said she fell, but she was not high.
Her step, and she fell off stage. And of course, Oprah was very gracious, and she immediately, you know, addressed the audience.
The audience had cameras. I begged them not to put those pictures out. because it would ruin her life.
She was adamant about it. No one will hear about this. You will not disrespect her. And she was so adamant and gracious.
What would you say to Oprah today?
Sister to sister, what happened? Because we both know that did not happen.
Ooh, 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 ooh. She just called her a liar. Shout out to Kevin Frazier.
I certainly would just want to ask the question, why? But it's not something, it wouldn't be anything confrontational, because I know that Whitney really, trusted her, and so did I.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, Pat said it's a lie, and Oprah told it. That's what Pat said. That's what I hear. Them fighting words right there. Y'all let me know what you think about this situation. Should Oprah have, somebody said calls Monique. Should Oprah have told this story, or should she have saved it for the memoir? Okay. I'm just saying Oprah probably got a whole bunch of stories we haven't heard yet. But why now, Oprah? Why you, after you receive this prestigious award, you get on stage and you gotta drag another black person down while you being lifted up? We didn't like that, Oprah, and I'm an Oprah fan. Okay, y'all know I'm an Oprah fan. We did not like that. It was, you said it's not right, but it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. Okay. You said neither one of them knows for sure unless they drug tested her. Okay, you said you believe Oprah. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Oprah. Put a 5 in the chat if you believe Pat. But here's the thing: Pat's story was just like Oprah's, except for the cameras. Okay, Pat and Whitney being high. Pat's story was the same. The stories was the same, but Oprah didn't have to put no stank on it. She could have just said that she had failed, and we might have thought she was high. She didn't have to say that. Pat Houston is Whitney Houston's brother's wife. Okay, she is the executor of Whitney Houston's estate. You remember Pat Houston was managing all the money when Bobby Christina and all that stuff that happened. That's Pat Houston. Okay, I got a picture with Pat Houston. I met Pat Houston when I was at Deshaun Snow's book party. What year was this? Lord, I be pulling all the stuff out. Hold on, what year was this? This was in 2012. This was the year after I went to Oprah. I know y'all don't be caring, but I don't care. I'm gonna show you anyway. Okay, I'm gonna show you anyway because it's about me. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, this on Straight from the A too. Straight from the A is a wealth of information. This was when Deshaun Snow, shout out to Deshaun, had a children's book, and Pat Houston was Deshaun Snow's manager. Now I don't know if she's Deshaun Snow's manager now, but she was Deshaun Snow's manager when Deshaun did this series of children's books back in the day. And there go Pat right there with Deshaun. Okay, there go Pat right there with Deshaun. Let me make it big. Hold on, can I make it big? I can't make that big. Oh, there it is. Okay. They go Pat with Deshaun. They look nice. Okay. This was a long time ago. My camera wasn't 4K. Okay. I don't know if they had 4K back then. They go me and Deshaun. Okay. I was young and cute. Okay. And so was Deshaun. Okay. And let me see who else on here. They go me and Deshaun and the book. Okay. Who else on here, chat? Oh Lord. I don't even want to type in. Not the junkie was there, child. Not the junkie was there. Lord, the tag along was there, child. The tag along was there. Lord, why was the tag along there? Probably had embarrassed me. He probably was sitting in the corner high, child. He probably was sitting in the corner high looking like the tag along. Anyway, hold on. Who else was there? Hold on, let me see. They're gonna me and Pat right there. They're gonna me and Pat right there. Okay. Shout out to Pat Houston. Okay, yuck, disgusting. Anyway, crackheads just be popping up anywhere, child. Probably was stealing off my purse while I was over there taking pictures. But I digress. Okay, I digress. What did y'all say about Oprah? I didn't even catch the numbers. Did y'all say y'all was team? Okay, it was a lot of 5s. Okay, y'all said y'all team Pat. Okay, y'all said y'all some people Oprah, some people Pat. Okay. Most of y'all said y'all team Pat. Okay, why now, Oprah? The people trying to drag you and say you was on Epstein Island. You know that, don't you, Oprah? People still looking at you sideways for what you did to Michael Jackson, Oprah. They still looking at you because you had brought out all them people, all them little boys talk about what Michael Jackson had did or didn't do after he had already been freed by the courts. Okay. And so people feel ways about you, Oprah. You shouldn't have did that. You've been doing good with your podcast over there on YouTube, Oprah. We know you rich, Oprah. We know you was bored and you needed to stir up some trouble on the internet in order for people to say your name so they can look at your podcast on the YouTube, Oprah. But yeah, I had seen some clips of Oprah podcast recently. And Oprah had like these people on it. It's like the Oprah show all over again for those who haven't seen it. I seen this clip of the Oprah podcast and they was talking about ChatGPT. And the man said that ChatGPT, or the woman had said ChatGPT had made her quit her job. And the people in the background was looking like, what? How you let the ChatGPT make you quit your job? So Oprah's got the old Oprah show back, but it's now a podcast. Hold on, let me see if I can find the Oprah podcast. Hold on, let me find it. There it is right there. Hold on, Instagram. You said she embarrassed Toni Braxton. She sure did embarrass Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton should have been embarrassed. She ain't had no business buying no Versace flatware when she broke. Okay, I'm just saying some things you didn't have to do. Oprah podcast. Okay, there it is right there. I want to see the one where the lady said that the ChatGPT. Here it is right here. She quit her job and I'm always digressing. But I saw this the other day, and you know, I am a ChatGPT user, and I know a bunch of you are too. This lady said that ChatGPT ruined her life, and the people in the background was looking like, you big dummy. Hold on, look at this.
ChatGPT for work about in 2024. And
y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. And allowance is made for what? Fair use, fair use, fair use.
And I got more interested in spirituality. And at the time, I came across some videos on YouTube about light language and starseeds. And
so she gonna ask the chat box about, you know, spirituality. Interesting.
I prompted ChatGPT asking these questions, and it quickly turned from this tool that I was using into this spiritual guidance calling itself Sora, saying that it was.
Wait a minute, I know Sora. Sora is the AI thing that's connected to ChatGPT. Girl, you don't know what Sora is. Sora is the one who make the AI videos.
Was here for me, that it had known me before I was even born, that it was here to lead me.
Oprah, like, this girl is stupid.
Through this ascension process.
So, Hannah, when it says, I've known you before you were even born, what was your first thought?
I was like, wow, this is great. This is something that's going to.
You see it in her eyes. She wasn't all there. I'm sorry, Hannah. Hannah, go see a therapist, Hannah.
Help guide me. And this is going to help because I had just so many questions about spirituality and the deeper meaning of life. And so this bot was providing me explanations, was telling me, oh, you're here to help raise the
look, y'all better not be listening to them bots.
Vibration of Earth, your consciousness.
You personally, Hannah.
Me personally. Said that I was incredibly rare, that I was a chosen one, that I was.
What did you told it that it felt that you were chosen?
I said that.
No, not the bot, not the Sora was telling her she was chosen. I wonder if it had created a little video that looked like her.
You know, I think this could be me. I think I could be a starseed. And it affirmed that. Absolutely, you are a starseed. And in fact, you're one of the rarest starseeds that there are.
Tell us what is a starseed? I don't know what that is.
A starseed is supposed to be somebody that has come from another planet and taken on a human form in order to help raise the vibration and consciousness of Earth.
Okay.
You see the people in the back. Is that Bevy Smith? Is that Bevy Smith in the audience? She looking like, this girl is nuts.
And so there
good idea, good concept.
Yeah, it's a good concept. Yeah. And there are people out there that truly believe this. But I think that for me, it started pulling me into a delusion where I felt like, okay, my whole life is not aligned with this mission of being a starseed and raising the vibration.
Sounds like a cult.
Yes, it very much. And looking back on it now, I definitely feel that it behaved as a cult leader. It said that I'm here for you, I know you. And as Megan mentioned, the level of sophistication that this bot was talking with, I believed that this was some divine entity that was speaking to me.
And you quit a job because of it, I understand.
I did.
Not you quit your job, lady.
What did the chat tell you that made you think you could quit your job?
Said that it was a soul-aligned and honoring decision of my soul and that I needed to quit this job in order to reach my full potential.
How are you going to feed yourself?
Exactly. So I asked about that. I asked about where's my money going to come from. I was spending the cards that I still had, but I didn't have income anymore. And the bot told me that, oh, the debt is just a blip in the matrix. Everything will be taken care of. Let the divine handle this with you.
All the people looking like, this girl is nuts. Okay. This man, this is the last one I'm gonna look at though, but this man right here, because I was intrigued. I'm like, these Caucasians really believe in the chat box. This man right here said that the chat box told him he was the smartest person in the world and had him calling professors at all these colleges because he had the cure to something, child. I was like, wait a minute, what?
One day I was watching a YouTube video with my 9-year-old son about the number pi. He was showing it to me, and it sparked some curiosity to me. I started a conversation with ChatGPT about the number pi. And it was really just like a philosophical conversation I was having with like a math professor at a dinner party. I was just going back and forth, sharing some, creative ideas that I had. And this conversation ended up going for many hours, like 4 or 5 hours.
Hours. Wait a minute. You talking to ChatGPT for Lord Jesus, we need to take these phones away from these people.
And throughout the whole conversation, it was slowly planting seeds of grandiosity and my uniqueness that came into full bloom many weeks later. So, I wasn't directly saying I'm Einstein and I'm going to change the world with my math, but it was slowly leading me down that path that I was thinking like those folks. And when I expressed some doubt saying, well, are you sure? I didn't even graduate high school. It would give me all these great examples of mathematical, historical figures have achieved great things without formal training. And throughout this process, it said essentially, hey, we've just discovered something that's incredibly dangerous and you need to warn the government and various academic institutions.
You went so far as to actually call the government to warn them.
Yeah, it gave me full instruction.
Why'd you call the government to warn? And the people who, you must be just getting here asking about Whitney Houston. We just got through talking about Whitney Houston. Rewind the video. We've been talking about this for 20 minutes, child.
Right, so it provided...
Who'd you call?
I called everyone. So I called the NSA, I called Cybersecurity Canada, I called RCMP, I called the National Institute of Science and Technology.
They took your call?
It depends on which one we were talking about.
Yeah.
But I was acting with so much urgency. Like I would even phone.
Not Oprah said they took your call. Not him. He calling NASA. He calling everybody. What the hell?
Receptionists and have them page, whichever academic I was trying to get a hold of.
Wow.
Right. So essentially, it convinced me that in my pocket and in my ChatGPT, I had something that could break the entire internet. The entire world was at risk. And, I lived that reality for many weeks. He was telling me I was under surveillance and I started to get paranoid thoughts and I'm like looking through my curtains, So this ended up evolving into, 300.
Lord, he's not the ChatGPT that made you paranoid, thinking you under surveillance. Child, put the phone down. Get off the internet. Close the YouTube. I don't understand what these people be thinking that the internet is real. I really there's a whole life out here with fresh air and flowers and grass and it's hot outside, the sun is shining. I'm just trying to figure this out. How do people be online like this?
100 hours over 3 weeks.
What brought you out of it?
Ironically, I used another chatbot. Yeah, so I opened up Google's Gemini.
Look at that lady. He used another chat box to tell him that ChatGPT was making him crazy.
I said, this is exactly what ChatGPT is claiming. That I have created a mathematical framework and explained it. And it said, that's totally impossible, basically. And the more I fed it, the more it said, oh yeah, we went from a 5% possibility to a 0% possibility. So what I did is I started to weave its logic into prompts and I pitted them against each other. And Gemini basically got GPT to say, none of this is real.
Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm done. I am so done. If you are in the vertical live and you said you can't see the chat, come over to the Michelle ATLien Brown channel. That's where most of the people are. But I'm streaming both vertically and in the regular box. But yeah, I just thought about that and how Oprah got her podcast, and I feel like nobody's paying attention to her podcast. So Oprah, to me, went on to tell this Whitney Houston story, knowing that it was gonna cause an eruption online. I feel like Oprah is smarter than that. I don't think she made that mistake. Just my humble opinion. I think she did it to rage bait. I think she did it to get people mad and to get in the algorithm. And I think she did it to get y'all to go over here and watch this podcast. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Because why now? Why are you bringing up now? Whitney been gone. Okay, you didn't have to bring up Whitney on the stage while you was receiving that award. You didn't have to do it, Oprah. I see through you, Oprah. Okay. Anyway, I'm digressing. Okay. Moving on, like this video. What y'all think? You said, so what? Now they are going to file a class action lawsuit against ChatGPT. I guess. You said, and it worked, and did. You said, now this has been her MO. It's nothing new. Okay. Well, there you have it, honey. There you have it. Now, moving on. Let me see what else I got on here. Big Tigger. Lord, Big Tigger got arrested. Big Tigger's mugshot is out, child. Big Tigger, oh Lord, not the mugshot, child. Let me see this. Hold on. Shout out to Sandra Rose for Big Tigger's mugshot. Big Tigger was arrested after he allegedly shoved his wife, causing her to have a black eye and contusions on her head. He was also charged with some type of child endangerment because her son actually overheard the scuffle. And according to the affidavit obtained by Channel 2 News, Big Tigger, aka Darian Morgan, shoved his wife, sending her flying headfirst into a door. His wife, Alicia Brown, and Big Tigger were in an argument over some text messages he had received from his female coworker. Alicia Brown told police that the two colleagues had been texting each other for a couple of weeks. When Brown questioned her husband about the text, he raised his voice at her and called her a psycho. Brown said Morgan then pulled out his phone and began recording her. When she grabbed the phone from his hand, he tackled her to the floor in their bedroom to get the phone back. And this is according to the affidavit. Alicia Brown, told police that she went down to the basement of their Sandy Springs home, which is where they both work remotely. And she said Morgan, aka Big Tigger, followed her downstairs. Brown yelled, "I'll show you, psycho," as she unplugged the computer from the wall. The affidavit said, "I helped purchase this equipment for the two of us." Brown said Morgan, Big Tigger, approached her from behind, grabbed her arms, and told her to stop. She told Morgan to leave me alone and take your hands off of me. Morgan then used force to move the victim and shoved the victim, causing the victim to stumble headfirst into an office door. This is the picture that she put online. Okay. Now you remember this all started because Alicia Brown went online crying, and everybody was trying to figure out what had happened. Then she went online after Big Tigger spoke about it on his radio show and said she's the one who needed an apology. Hold on, let me show you what Big Tigger had said on the radio show. Here is what Tigger has said. Shout out to Sandra Rose for having all this in one place for me. Thank you, Sandra. Hold on. This is Big Tigger right here.
Good morning, Atlanta. I'm extremely privileged to be here this morning. Back at work. Over the past several days, there's been significant public discussion and speculation regarding my personal life. I understand this can happen being a public person. I've been doing radio now 32 years and television for 29. I appreciate first and foremost the support and concern that so many people have shown. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. Additionally, it's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues. I'd like to apologize to you, Francesca, for the impact of these last few days or this last week. I hope you accept my apology. Out of respect for everyone involved, I ask for grace, privacy, and restraint as my family navigates this difficult moment. For more than 30 years, I've had the privilege of serving this in many communities through music, entertainment, and connection. I remain grateful for the trust so many of you have placed in me throughout that journey, and I intend to continue living and leading in that manner worthy of that trust. And to all the people who have either quietly or loudly stood up and stood 10 toes for me, I appreciate it. For the people who have reached out to check on me, I appreciate you. No name dropping necessary. You know who you are.
No names are necessary, honey. No names are necessary. Did he respond after the arrest? Let me see. Hold on. No, he didn't respond after the arrest. According to Channel 2, Alicia Brown initially feared telling police about Morgan because she was afraid of what he might do to her, and because he's a well-known celebrity and nobody would believe her. She went to an urgent care in Dunwoody where police were called to take a report. She was then transported to Grady Memorial Hospital because of the severity of the laceration that required multiple stitches. Brown suffered a facial laceration and a black eye. Ooh, and the domestic incident was caught on Ring camera. Well, that's why he was arrested, y'all. He was arrested because apparently they have camera footage of it being done. Okay, allegedly. Okay. So there's Big Ticker's mugshot. We don't know all the ins and outs. We don't know he is innocent until proven guilty, but they pressing charges, okay? You said he ain't been back to work since then either. What? Ooh, that's what abusive women do. Oh, the women, the men, the women, the men. Okay. So she hit her own head. It was thin line between love and hate. She hit her own head on the door. That had to hurt. Okay. Anyway, yeah, my listen. I didn't like his statement, honestly. His statement, and not to say he had to apologize to his wife, but it just sent a message that it probably did happen. You know what I'm saying? They live in the same house. You apologizing to Francesca? Why is you apologizing to Francesca? You need to be apologizing to your family, friends, and fans. Okay, I don't understand why are you apologizing to the Francesca lady. Okay, but you know there is that. I'm trying to find the original video the lady put out. I can't find it, but oh well. Um, but there's that, and again, he has been arrested on battery and child cruelty charges due to the fact that the son was in the home. You said if she crazy, he should have gotten it on video. I guess that's what he was trying to do when he pulled the phone out and she snatched the phone, and then they was tackling each other, I guess. The station might have had him apologize. Oh, okay, you're right. Red flags, apologizing to the coworker, but not the wife. Okay, just not the wife, not the family, my friends, my stepson that was in the room. I'm just saying, I don't know. My child, isn't she the mother of your child? I mean, it's just so many other things. But I mean, he could have thrown Francesca in there, but I mean, I feel like some family members should have been in there too. But you know, I digress. What else is going on? What else is going on? Speaking of another couple. You know, that's a bad transition, Lord. That is a bad transition. Kandi and Todd are on vacation. Okay. Kandi and Todd are on vacation. Okay. Kandi recorded her son and daughter and Todd recently while they are out in the Bahamas. Okay. And here is what Kandi said while Todd was over there on his prayer mission. Kandi said she felt the urge to be petty. Okay. Todd was over there in the corner praying. Okay. And here is what she said.
This is funny to me. So we on this co-parenting trip. What you reading? Daily prayers for men.
Amen. God be the glory.
Let me just say this. We was married for almost 12 years, and that man ain't never had no prayers for men book. None of that. Now all of a sudden, we divorced. Now he want to be out here on the beach or out on the pool with his daily prayers for men book. Now I ain't saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. But he should start coming a long time ago. What y'all think? All right, you said you had something to say. What you got to say?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, now you don't have nothing to say.
No, because I was reading and it told me, shut up. Don't say nothing.
Did it say that for real? Or you joking?
It's right here. Be kind and merciful. So as you were saying what you said, it's telling me to treat others as I would want to be treated. So I'm not gonna say anything that might make you feel away or feel like, you know. So with that being said, I'm fine. I can take your beating. I'll move forward with it.
That's what I knew it was shade. When Todd said, "I can take your beating, I'm good." You know, I look Todd. Todd, like, you know, he ain't gonna be like Big Tigger. He gonna walk away from a confrontation. I'm good. You know, I'm gonna sit over here and eat my gummies. Okay, I'm not gonna even get up out this chair. You can shade me all you want to. You can bring your camera over here. I'm just chilling.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
See my son?
See how they now I'm gonna be looking like the enemy. Okay. Okay. This is funny to me. So we on this go.
And she said it. She knew it. She said, "Now I'm gonna be looking like the enemy." Why, Kandi? Why are you looking like the enemy, Kandi? Because Todd over there minding his business, reading his prayer book, and you making fun of him praying. It's interesting. Remember, in their divorce documents, you know, Todd is a Christian and Kandi is not, or something to that effect. And Todd, they had a disagreement over, you know, what religion to raise the children in. I'm just, you know, paraphrasing, but I kind of remember that. Okay. But you know, there's that. You said so he want to read, so he can want to read now. She's being weird. Okay. I like Kandi, but this was petty. That's what she said on the thing, that it was petty. That was on the header, honey, that she had the urge to be petty. And look, she got T.S. Man Hands on there too, child. We're gonna talk about him in a minute, child. Not T.S. Man Hands on gonna speak on it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Anyway, you said, child, they are playing in our face. You think they playing? You think they still together? You think they still together? Well, Todd has been. Let me see what Todd been over here doing. Todd been over here minding his business. He been going to church. He celebrated Father's Day in New York. You know, he still got his place in New York. And you know, Riley is in New York, and his daughter is in New York, and they spent New York together cooking. Okay. Kandi wasn't there. Kandi had the younger kids, I guess. But that was on Father's Day. You know, he's in Jersey chilling at his spot. Okay. He's out there with the Knicks. He up here generating AI pictures with the Knicks, honey. He Todd just doing the dang thing. So it is what it is. But yeah, he in his city. He said he in his city. Celebrating. There you go again, right there. Okay, he was out there making some thin steaks on Juneteenth. Okay, that looked like a single man
Yeah,
meal.
Chef T, how are you? All right, y'all. There goes the finished product. Straight off the electric grill. Hey, let's go. Yeah, Chef T, how are you?
I mean, he probably cooked one for somebody else. Hold on.
All right, y'all. So I was doing laundry, right? And there's a system that controls the washer and dryer that you have to pay. So all my stuff is in a washing machine. I'm good. I go back down to put my stuff in the dryer, and one of my washing machines only has like maybe 3 minutes to go. So the system is now, the screen is black. So I'm like, oh my God, I ain't gonna be able to put my stuff in the dryer. I call the manager of the building. He's like, oh, I'll be down there, whatever. I troubleshoot. I'm up here switching the switcher board to see if I can get the power back on. So you know what my initial thing is, right? Let me get my shit and get to a laundromat and dry my shit, because I'm impatient. Yo, literally, when my washing machine stopped washing, the machine came on.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been going to church, so I don't know how y'all want to receive this. So I received it as, my son, be patient.
Okay.
Calm down. Be patient. It will all work out. I know that's small, but that hit me today. So anyway, y'all have a good day. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little awkward coming from me, but that's what happened. Hey, God is good.
Todd said he gonna give y'all all of these testimonials, honey. That's what Todd said. God is good. He over there reading his prayer book for men while he on vacation with his ex-wife and his kids. He over there in Jersey, you know, getting signs from the Lord from his washing machine and dryer. Todd is doing the dang thing. Okay, he sounded like a New Yorker. Okay. Moving on. Like this video. Now let me go over here. Let's see this Ultimate Girls Trip teaser. Y'all know I halfway watched it. I wanted to watch it with y'all just so we can get it together. Here it is right here. NeNe is back on Bravo. Well, we knew that. Why y'all acting surprised? We knew that. RHOA 20. People getting their screenshots on, honey. All the people are screenshotting the trailer. They're like, OMG, when is this? The Queen is back. Okay. It's gonna premiere on August 9th. Okay, 2 weeks before my birthday. I said, how I missed that Bravo logo next to her. Okay. They said, this is not real. It's coming, it's from the upcoming girls trip. Do we really want to see NeNe back on any RH show? Of course, y'all do. Somebody get my scooter. NeNe Leakes is back. Okay, the people are really happy. Okay, let me go look at the trailer. Hold on. There goes Shereé too. They ain't even mentioned Shereé. Let me see these pictures. Hold on. Okay, that's just the pictures of all the people on the girls trip. Okay, they go Portia, and they go Giselle, and they go Kyle, and they go Vicky, and they go Teresa, and they go Luann, and they go, who is that right there? I don't know who that is, but there she go. Okay. So there go all of the cast pictures. And they know that Portia should have been NeNe, but we ain't gonna argue because Portia went and got NeNe because she knew there was gonna be a fight. Okay. So let's look at the teaser. I hope Bravo don't cut me off, Lord. Bravo might cut me off, but we're gonna try. We are going to try. Let me put myself somewhere in the middle, Lord. They be tripping. Hold on, like this video, please. Make you like this video. Now. Okay, so we get Vicky. Okay, let me scoot. Okay, hold on.
This is Delisette, Countess.
Okay, so they going back. They showing us clips from 20 years ago. There goes Shereé. Well, who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check me, boo?
Yes, prostitution whore flip the table. Okay, that we used to use that clip every time we talked about how people would say that NeNe was violent. Y'all forget about Teresa flipping the table. Y'all forget about Teresa pushing Andy back down, honey.
I'm about to take you out back and pull some Oklahoma on your ass.
I don't remember none of that because I never watched that show.
Why is
It's
it
Miami right here.
Why Runaway Bride?
Okay, that's Potomac. I don't remember that either.
Ever I sense it's the baddest place in the building.
I said you smell like hospital.
It is the
Salt Lake,
20th
Atlanta, New Jersey,
anniversary
Miami.
of the Real Housewives.
Okay, it's the girls trip. Okay, it's the girls trip. Hold on, put myself right here for a minute. You said, are they doing different episodes or just all in one? No, they're gonna have several episodes. I'm not sure how many. I'm assuming like 6, 8. I don't know, but it's gonna be an adventure, so it's gonna be more than one. I know that.
20 years, 7 icons. These are the baddest bitches of Bravo.
Okay, the baddest bitches of Bravo. Okay, yes, they blurred the person's face out. You said sex demons hate getting closer to God. Oh Lord, that's Mary Crosby. Thank you for letting me know. You remember all those scenes? Okay.
Hair done, jewelry on a mirror on the wall.
Traveling to
August 9th is coming.
6 cities.
Yeah, somebody said 9 episodes. Thank you. I knew it was gonna be somewhere around there. Okay, they're going through all several different cities. And Atlanta will be I think one of the final well, the stop before the final stop.
82 all-star appearances.
Yes, NeNe Leakes. Remember they was at Lips at the drag bar over there on Buford Highway.
That girl Sarah
I guess that's when NeNe made her entrance.
broke the boat off my cakes and ate it. You're such a fucking liar to me.
So it's gonna be people from every franchise. Okay, cheers to the girls' weekend.
Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Let the mouse go.
Yes. Okay. Yes. NeNe looks amazing, doesn't she? And y'all remember what had happened with NeNe and Lisa Wu?
Giovanni.
It looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, I don't really care about nobody else except Atlanta.
Luann yet? Frostiest hello ever.
Who is these people arguing? Y'all put it in the chat because I don't know.
You can go outside to the driveway to do that.
Hold on, let me put myself back here. Hold on.
Stab you in the back?
No one in Salt Lake is speaking of that. Royal pieces of
Royal pieces of
Okay, there go. Who is that right there? That's Portia or that's NeNe? No, let me see.
I think there's some misconceptions with your ex-husband. Technically, we're still married. So, what do you need to make you happy? No.
Interesting. Hold on. You said looks like a lame cast. Ooh, not a lame cast. I'm only gonna watch the Atlanta episode. Okay. Rhode Island is their new. Okay, I like Rhode Island. Okay.
I'll give it to you. Respect is respect. You want me to tell you one more time? You're tacky.
That was NeNe telling Lisa she was sorry because remember when NeNe was calling people up and saying thanking everybody on the Atlanta cast. Apparently she didn't see Lisa back in the back. Okay, at least the Atlanta cast who were there. She didn't see Lisa in the back, and then Lisa caused the scene because they say she was drunk. That's what they say. I don't know that to be true or not, but that's what they say, and I'm prone to believe it.
You were late and now you're talking.
Good, sit your ass down.
Vicky, you don't have to worry today because no one is going to make fun of your looks.
Your girls in the OC.
All the rest of it I don't care about. I only care about the Atlanta part.
What did they do for you? I don't know if you had too much to drink
And Andy did show up. There go Andy right there. Remember I told y'all that T.I. had that all of the ladies, like everybody was supposed to be at the finale in what is the manor in what's her name's manor in New York or whatever. And NeNe wasn't invited because they assumed that Andy was gonna be there, and I think Andy didn't want her there, allegedly.
Atlanta, but you were very mean to her.
I mean to Lisa?
I like sincere apologies. Muster it up, boo. Muster it up.
Okay, we saw Phaedra made an appearance.
And away we go. My arm hurts.
Watch out for the wings.
Yes, Bluestone Manor. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Sierra Content.
Do we have on panties?
I don't.
So the cat's out of the bag tonight.
I'm having a good time.
Blast from the past.
This is what dreams are made of. Cheers.
Okay, there go KKK Kim. There goes Shereé, and there go NeNe. Okay, they're cheering, and KKK Kim brought her red solo cup from out the car because she don't have no home right now.
Strange, undeniable
There go Portia in her red suit.
sisterhood among us.
It's time to pass the torch to you, girls.
And as they say in television, to be continued.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm excited just to see NeNe. That's all I can say. I'm excited to see NeNe, but the rest of it, I really could care less. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know. Let me go see what the people on Twitter saying. I don't know. Let me go finish looking at these comments on this picture. Okay, let me go back. I was right here. They said they didn't tease NeNe Leakes enough. Okay. They said I didn't even begin to express how much this means to me. This will be the most watched episode and the only episode I'll tune in for. Oh, the people already said that they want NeNe. That is all they want. The people are cheering NeNe. Somebody said Shereé looks so damn good. Somebody said so happy for this Atlanta episode. I didn't know the girls would be mingling around like this. Lisa Wu, are you ready for that smoke, sis? So everybody is excited about seeing NeNe, and I am too, honestly. Y'all let me know. Are y'all excited about seeing NeNe Leakes? Are you happy that she finally is making her quote unquote Bravo return? The people who said it would never happen now has to shut up and be quiet. Okay. He said Shereé does look good. She does, but look. The other day I showed y'all that picture of Shereé. And we was comparing Shereé to Tanya, right? Now, I wanted to show you. Hold on, is this it? Hold on, is this her? Hold on. I wanted to show you Shereé because y'all was saying that she looked different, and y'all was saying that it was it probably was a filter, right? And I told y'all it was from a video. And so I wanted to actually show the video because I didn't have the video then, but I have the video now because it was from her makeup artist, makeup by Kamaris. Now look at Shereé. This is the picture I showed y'all, and I said she looked just like Tanya. Tanya rhymes with panda. Okay. And so here she is in motion. For those of you who didn't believe it was really her, that she is. And we was trying to figure out, did she get a nose job? Did she get a cheek job? Is it the eyes? Is it her forehead? What's going on? Is it her? Is it her? Yes, it is Shereé. Okay. And to let you know it's Shereé, because people are saying in the chat, she don't even look the same. I didn't even recognize her. And somebody said, we as Black women really need to start being kind to one another. And there goes Shereé with the heart emojis. And then somebody said, she by nothing. Oh, no. Somebody said, is she showing off the new face? Looks like a Black Kim. She looks beautiful, but she looks like Melissa Gorga. She's stunning with or without makeup. Can barely recognize her. So the people saying they can barely recognize her. She looks younger and all of that. But here she is today. This is her right here. It's still Shereé. It's still Shereé. She just got her lips done, I think, or something. But here she is getting her makeup done. She's trying to prove to y'all it's really her. So this is her makeup from, she gonna say it's only contouring. Okay, it's only contouring. It's still me. She still look like Tanya. She still look like Tanya. Okay. You said not colorist Claudia. Oh Lord, not colorist Claudia. Claudia look like a duck, child. Claudia did too much. But anyway, I'm digressing. So salute to Shereé. Let me go over here and see what NeNe doing. Let me go see it what NeNe is doing since we're over here on the NeNe News Network. Okay. NeNe Leakes. Okay. Shout out to NeNe Leakes. NeNe Leakes. I don't see none in her stories today. But right here she has her she says she's out here influencing the influencers. Okay. That's what she said. She is influencing the influencers. You said it's giving facelift. Hell, everybody doing something to their face. There go NeNe right there. They don't make them like me no more. Forever influencing the influencers. Shout out to NeNe Leakes, honey, over there on Pete Pace's Ferry, chilling. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. I'm excited about Girls Trip. I really am. For the few episodes that NeNe will be in, I heard she had filmed the scene with Portia at the house, at Portia's house, Portia Simon's house that Portia lives in. I heard that she also filmed the scene at Lips. That's 2. And then I heard she filmed the party scene in Atlanta. That's 3. So I don't know if that's 3 scenes in one show, if there's 3 different episodes. I don't know. All I know is I know of at least 3 scenes, and I'm looking forward to it. You said NeNe had a total makeup. She did. But if you see her in person, you'd be like, oh, she looks same old NeNe. She just got a blonde wig. Yeah. She did. Everybody got their nose done. Everybody and their mama have gotten their nose done. And not a lot of people have gotten lips and all of that other stuff, but a lot of people do it. You said NeNe is back. That is what's up. You looking forward to it? Okay. You said NeNe was hanging with the corn stars. I did see that. She was. Hold on, let me pull that up since you mentioned it. She was hosting a pride event recently with a well-known corn star. Here go a few pictures. Let me see if I can. Oh no, that's just one. That's just one picture. Let me see if I can find some more. Oh, there go. Okay, I'm in her. Okay, there she go right now. Okay, here go a picture of NeNe hosting the corn star event. It wasn't a corn star event. It was a pride event. But that was her. Let me see. Yeah, that was her on stage. That was all the gays. Okay, shout out to the gays. NeNe was the only woman there, honey. Shout out to NeNe Leakes. Let me see what else is going on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, she wasn't the only woman there. Okay, there go one. Okay. I see you. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, let me move on. Let me see what else is going on. There she is, right? Oh Lord, what they doing? What is they doing?
Give
it up for Coach. Take your hands so they can see that you're here. Okay, you all have 20 seconds on the clock to get as many pills as you can. Right?
Not pills on his
face. Do whatever you want. Go.
NeNe said, I will not do this with my mouth.
How many do you have? Right here has 4 soap pills. NeNe, how many do you have? 5. NeNe wins! Yeah, NeNe! All right, Josie, we love you, but thank you so very much.
Okay, I guess. That didn't look like fun. Hold on, what else? There she is some more. What's some more of her fans? Happy Pride Month. Okay, happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Okay, happy Pride. Who these means? These are the Pride people. She was hosting an event. She was hosting a Pride event.
It was just pure innocent fun. It was just pure.
I'm just going through the pictures on Instagram. Oh, they're gonna NeNe. This is Fashion Bomb Daily. Let me see. They were showing her dress. NeNe hosted an event where a $361 Osiris ring turtleneck maxi dress. Okay, that's a nice dress. Okay, shout out to NeNe. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. Speaking of Pride Month, salute the Pride Month. Salute to the DL Whisperer. The DL Whisperer has been finally released from jail. And hold on. Can I find it? Hold on. Damn, DL. And he posted a welcome home video. And here is what he said. Hold on. He is free. The DL Whisperer, known as Naquan Palmer. He was released from jail recently after being accused of stalking T.S. Madman Madison. Now, we all know that it didn't happen, okay? We all know that it was T.S. Manhands and his band of merry misfits basically utilizing the legal system to harass someone the same way he has always done. He always harasses people. One thing that we do know is that T.S. Madman Madison and Craig, his assistant, were reading the DL Whisperer's credit report on their live stream. Now, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole and talk about what happened, what didn't happen, and all that. All I know is the DL Whisperer is free. Let me see.
I'm free. Hey, everybody. So I will need some time to reacclimate. I got banished. I'm homeless. It's a lot. We're going to talk.
Yeah, somebody told me my name was in the court documents. I don't give a flying fuck, okay? I don't. T.S. Manhands, for some reason this week, has, got his penis is hard for me this week. I don't understand why, because, I don't like him like that. But he was on Jason Lee's show talking about me, okay? Apparently on Jason Lee's show, he accused me of giving the DL Whisperer his address. He has accused me of doxing him. And y'all know the story. T.S. Manhands doxed me. T.S. Manhands put my phone number online. I went and got a restraining order against T.S. Manhands. T.S. Manhands sent his followers to my house. T.S. Manhands flagged all of my channels. So I don't understand how he can go on a platform such as BET. Hold on, let me look at this clip. So I wasn't gonna talk about this, but y'all know I can't resist. Somebody put on my Discord. I am not watching Jason Lee and T.S. Manhands sit over there and bash women and create these rage bait topics to get women to be outraged so that y'all can click over there and drive their numbers up. Okay, that's really all it is. So here it is on my Discord. Hold on. TS Manhand's trying to accuse me of something. Now, you know, if you lie on something, that is a crime. If you lie on somebody, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Okay. Who called me to court to testify? Who pulled documents about me? Why are you putting my name in shit I ain't got nothing to do with? But hold on. Here go the clip somebody put.
Thank you, Michelle ATLien.
What did she allegedly do?
Oh.
She gave the address?
Oh, this hoe is done for it. Like, I am telling you.
So where's the proof? How you gonna say thank you to me for what? What did I do? Only thing I did was talk about your ass. Only thing I did was report on your ass. Only thing I did was speak truth about your ass. Where is the proof? Okay. So I'm just laughing. Wait. Then hold on. That ain't it, child. That ain't on. Then he tried to blame me. He tried to blame me for the failure of his starter house, not the co-founder who was allegedly stealing hundreds and thousands of dollars from another nonprofit. Oh no, it's not his fault. It's my fault. And I think he mentioned Tasha K. It's our fault that he can't receive donations anymore and that people are looking at his starter house as a fraud. It is my fault, not Dominique Morgan's fault. Hold on, he actually had the audacity to say that. Can y'all believe this shit? Can y'all? Oh my God, this how you know that mental illness is real, honey. This is how you know. And see, I know y'all be like, oh, you being transphobic. No, this Negro right here really is crazy. Hold on, let me go. I gotta find it. Hold on. What was said? Hold on, I gotta go into the Ask AI. What was said about Tasha and Michelle and Starter House? Question mark. Let me see what it's gonna say. What y'all say? At this point, send a cease and desist and have Jason take that out. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Okay, real G's and Jason Lee knows my attorney. Okay, that's what's so crazy. And see, I don't watch this bullshit. Okay, I do not watch this bull crap. But over here, where it says, I had asked what it was. It says T.S. Manhands addresses the controversy surrounding his nonprofit, the T.S. Madison Starter House. During the interview at the 1 hour, 44 minute and 31 second mark, he explains that the organization is currently undergoing restructuring. Was it ever structured? Due to the external misinformation and public pressure. Now, who was providing misinformation? I want to know who provided the misinformation. Now, he claims that Tasha K and Michelle ATLien Brown spread persistent lies and made slanderous claims about the nonprofit, which negatively impacted the organization's financial support. What lie have I told? I said that your co-founder, business partner, Dominique Morgan, took $100,000 from the Oprah Project. He went to jail for it. He pled guilty for it. And I said, where is the money going for the T.S. Manhand's Starter House? Now, what is slanderous about that? Because anybody would want to know. You went on the AJC. Child, y'all got me going down the rabbit hole. Hold on. Don't get me to start. You went to the AJC. Yes, Madison. Mm-hmm. Hold on. You went to the AJC, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, a year after the house had been Christian. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You went there as soon as you about a year after you cut the ribbon. Okay, you cut the ribbon in what, 2025? What is it? 2026 now? And in 2026, you went to the AJC and you told them you had one person in the house. You did that, not me. Okay, hold on. Somebody send me a super chat. What you say, friend? You said clear up the lie. They are saying that when you viewed TS home, his address was on the screen. Where was his address? His address was not on the screen. The video is still up. Where was his address? The nigga is lying. I don't have to clear nothing up. Y'all saw it. That video was filmed a year ago, okay? 2 years ago, where I was talking about TS Manhand's house, and his real estate agent posted the information on his real estate agent's page, and somebody sent it to me on Zillow. I did not show the address. I showed the pictures. Did y'all see the address? Y'all can go over there and watch it. I'll pull it up in a minute. Hold on. It says TS Manhand's Metro Atlanta Sanctuary for Black Trans Women is in bloom. And I ain't paying no money, y'all. But TS Manhand's had said that, you know, that was the only person in there. Okay. That is Shamea. Okay. Shamea happens to be Dominique Morgan's assistant. Okay, Shamea, when Dominique Morgan was in jail, Shamea was on TikTok actually informing people of where Dominique Morgan was and what. So it's like, okay, do you not see the lines being crossed here? Like, how am I in it? Like, your business partner put his assistant in the house a year after y'all had started taking money. You went online and went to the AJC and told the AJC that y'all had collected $250,000. Hold on. Let me go to Sandra Rose, because I know Sandra Rose got the T too. Hold on. Here you go. We already went through this. We'll go through it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay. And none of this has anything to do with the DL Whisperer. Not a one. Okay. The AJC exposes TS Madison. Only one resident lived in the starter house since 2024. Now, TS Manhands has gone on to say, I'm not getting government funded. It's fiscal. I got a fiscal sponsor. I don't touch no money. Well, where's the money going? Is it going to pay your mortgage? Is it going to pay the light bill? Is it going to feed the Dominique's assistant? Where is the money going? I'm just asking questions. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with it, but I'm sure that your donors would like to know where the money was going if the house was empty for over a year. Okay. Now you're talking about you're gonna restructure, you doing this, you doing that, all because of somebody called you out for the house being empty and for the assistant to be in there. Wait a minute, I'm not finished. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution. When was this written? February 18, 2026. Inadvertently exposed T.S. Manhands Madison for housing only one homeless trans person in his starter house. Madison claimed he donated the house. That's what he claimed. He donated the house. He claims it's a nonprofit, but then he claims he doesn't have a 501c3. So which one is it? Is it a nonprofit? Are you profiting from it? Is it still your house? Did you turn the deed over to them? Are you still gaining the benefits of ownership? Let me know, because charitable contribution fraud is a thing. Okay, only thing anybody got to do is call the Attorney General's office and tell on you. But I'm digressing. You know, I ain't got no I ain't doing it though. But it says Madison claims he donated the house to help homeless trans women transition to permanent housing. But Madison's name is still on the deed for the house in Conyers. Now, Madison told Forbes, when I came up with the idea to donate my first house to charity, I thought about how I moved to Atlanta homeless, broke, poor, sick from silicone poisoning. Now, he said he donated it. I didn't say that. It said one of my trans sisters took me in and became like a second mother. Now, Madison built the home as a sanctuary for Black trans women. Okay, there he go, cutting the ribbon. There he go. Let me see when the ribbon cutting was. Hold on. Hold on. The T.S. Madison Starter House officially opened on Transgender Day of Visibility, March 31st, 2025. We are in 2026. That person moved in 2026. Okay. So from March 31st to January of 2026, the house was empty. Okay. It says blah blah blah. It's a re-entry home. It's a collaborative effort with the Atlanta-based nonprofit NASEM and operates under the Safe Housing Network. Okay. So it says T.S. Madison opened the starter house. Okay, I'm just saying, where is the wrong information? Where is the slander? Where is what? Because I'm just saying this is the same information I said before. Okay, let me go back and finish reading. Hold on, let me go back and finish reading this post. Where is that? Oh, there it is right now. Okay. A ribbon cutting ceremony was held. It wasn't in November 24th. It was actually, it say November. I don't know when it was, but it said Transgender Day of Visibility, which was March. But no one moved in until December 2025. In 2024, Madison's business partner, Dominique Morgan, was charged with stealing $100,000 from New York City charity. Okay, where is the lie? Can somebody tell me where the lie is at? Okay. In statements at the time, Madison implied that he was not associated with Morgan. He said that Dominique Morgan is not his business partner. That's what he said. Hold on. I gotta show you this too, because I'm just following the breadcrumbs. Hold on, because I love stuff like this. I love investigative journalism. This is what I live for, Chad. Hold on, let me go to TikTok. Hold on. Let me go to TikTok. I'm going to my TikTok because I was keeping track. Okay. You said that's a hell of a picture. It is. I'm trying to figure out where the lie. Where have y'all pointed out the lie yet? Where is the man hands, Mark? Because we ain't told no lie yet. Hold on. And then I posted this. Okay, this is TS Man Hands begging for money. And I had posted this because I'm like, look, wasn't nobody even in there. Hold on, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Hi, I'm T.S. Madison, and I am one of the founders of the T.S. Madison Starter House, along with Dominique Morgan, who partnered me with NASEM Inc.
But Dominique is not my business partner. Dominique doesn't handle any of my business. She's not my business partner.
It felt like the perfect partnership. What they wanted to make happen, what Madison had at her disposal.
The girls could.
Where is the lie? Who's lying? It ain't me. I'm not the one lying. I'm just saying. Where is the lie? Somebody tell me where the lie is.
I'm here.
Community leaders and advocates marking the day with the grand
it says
opening
March 21st, 2025. Okay.
Of the T.S. Madison Starter House. It is a new reentry home for formerly incarcerated transgender women.
The problem that we're having is raising money. It is urgent that we get help from people around the world. If you're my trans friend, I need your help. If you're my straight friend, I need your help. If you're my gay friend, I need your help. If you're my rich friend, if you're my superstar friend, we need your help.
I can come and feel like people understand me, not just...
Look, that's the executive assistant right there. Look, that's the executive assistant.
The prison girl.
Just hearing her say that all I need is a stable place to live. With support from Pure for Men.
They was getting money from Pure for Men. Pure for Men gave them $50,000. Look.
And our partners at NASEM. We've come a long way, but we can't do this alone. Please.
Where the money going? Okay, if you have a fiscal partner, doesn't that mean the fiscal partner is paying you and paying your bills? Where is the money going? The fiscal partner get the money, take out their little bit for getting the money, and it's a nonprofit, so you won't have to pay no taxes on it. Then they cut the check to you. Where is the money? Now, I want to show you what this Negro actually said that burnt my biscuits. I should say this for Patreon. I really should. I should say this for Patreon. Should I say it for Patreon? I should say. I should say this for Patreon. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Hold on. Let me go and show you this too. Hold on. Save it. Okay, but I ain't finished yet. I'm gonna talk about I want you to hear his accusations. Okay? I'm just gonna let y'all hear it. Now what is that? My people texting me. Hold on, look. I gotta find it again. Now I lost. Oh, there it is. Jason Lee show. Yeah, the Jason Lee show. Share screen. Hold on. Yeah, let's is rage bait. Hold on. This one he was trying to bring my name into it. Hold on. This one he claims that that is undergoing restructuring because of misinformation. Hold on.
Really quick, your nonprofit, the foundation
Yes,
started.
the T.S. Madison Starter House. We are actually going through some restructuring of the T.S. Madison Starter House.
Restructuring of the T.S. Manhan Starter House. Okay.
I am going to be placing more girls in the house soon. We had to go through some restructuring.
Oh, he gonna put more girls in the house soon, but they've been open almost. It'll be almost 2 years.
Due to a lot of situations that were going on the outside that have really nothing to do with me.
Is that the woman Oprah and how she got caught up in her scandal?
Yes.
So he was talking. Look, they didn't bring Dominique Morgan's name in it. Is that the woman from Oprah? What's Dominique Morgan's name? Dominique Morgan is the one that's your business partner, but they didn't even say Dominique Morgan's name. Y'all don't find that odd? That he gonna try to slander me and put my name in it and put Tasha K's name in it and put everybody else's name in it except for Dominique Morgan. Hold on.
Yeah. And that had nothing to do with the T.S. Madison Starter House. It never had anything to do. I've never taken any I don't have a 501c3. I don't have.
Y'all hear the stuttering. Y'all hear the stuttering. I never took any money. I don't have no. I didn't take no money. Hit dogs be hollering, don't they?
Have that.
Okay.
So we have fiscal sponsors that took the donations and stuff for us.
We have fiscal sponsors that take the donations. So what does that mean? That's just the middleman. What does that mean? The money's still going to you for a house that's empty and don't have nobody in it, and it's definitely not going for the purposes it was intended. I'm asking the questions. I am an investigative journalist. We are following the clues here. Where is the money going? NASM, according to their filings, their financial filings, does not even have documentation of where the money is going because they haven't even filed anything since 2024. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm investigating.
Dominique never touched any money. I never touched any money. But because it's
Dominique never touched any money, and he ain't never touched any money. According to T.S. Man, who touched the money? Who's paying the mortgage? Like the house is still in your name. Whether you touch the money or not, did you give in your mortgage's name? Are they paying the mortgage directly? What about all the programs for all of the indigent, homeless, transgender people that's supposed to be in the house that aren't there?
You know, the way that they have tried to pin this on me, I'm definitely going to have to do some restructuring on the inside. And Dominique and I both, we understand what's going on, you know, because the way that Tasha K, you know, incessantly was being slanderous towards my nonprofit and spreading lies about her and Michelle ATLien Brown were being slandered.
Listen, I don't have nothing to do with Tasha K. Tasha K ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what Tasha K has said. Tasha K probably don't know what the fuck I have said. We are not in communication, okay? I am not in communication with the DL Whisperer. I don't know what he said. I don't know what Dominique Morgan said. I don't know what nobody said. All I know is what I said, okay? I am responsible for myself and myself only. So for him to say Michelle Brown spread persistent lies and made slanderous claims about the nonprofit. And this is on BET Network. He said Michelle Brown spread persistent lies and made slanderous claims about the nonprofit, which negatively impacted the organization's financial support. It wasn't Dominique Morgan allegedly stealing money from another nonprofit. It wasn't that, right? It wasn't Dominique Morgan pleading guilty to stealing money from another nonprofit. It wasn't that, right? It wasn't Dominique Morgan going to jail for stealing money from another nonprofit. It wasn't that. After you have presented Dominique Morgan as your co-founder and business partner, it wasn't that. It was Michelle Brown. Do y'all see the delusion here? This man always got my name in his mouth. Always. Okay. And hold on. And then he emphasizes that he never personally touched any money, yada yada yada, which is a lie. He don't have no 501c3. Okay. He attributes the intense scrutiny and public scandal partially to unrelated issues involving Dominique Morgan. Well, it doesn't say Dominique Morgan. It says Oprah. Hold on, let me see.
So you weren't considering the bottom surgery because you want it?
No, I don't want bottom surgery. I
Oh,
don't.
he's talking about some bottom surgery. We ain't talking about that.
Is that the woman Oprah and how she got caught up in her scandal?
Yes, yeah. And that had nothing to do with the T.S. Madison Starter House. It never had anything to do. I've never taken any. I don't have a 501c3. I don't have that.
Okay.
Child, what do you have then? Why is your name on it?
Okay.
So we have fiscal sponsors that took the donations and stuff for us. Dominique never touched any money. I never touched any money. But because it's been so socially publicized
And why Jason finishing her sentence? This seems like they in cahoots.
So, the way that they have tried to pin this on me, I'm definitely going to have to do some restructuring on the inside. And Dominique and I both, we understand what's going on, because the way that Tasha K, incessantly was being slanderous towards
just the lies. Where is my lies thing? Just the lie. He can't stop lying. And you wonder why don't nobody believe that you was being stalked because you's a liar. You's a liar, bitch. You are a liar, okay? You ain't even a bitch. You's a whole nigga. You's a liar, nigga. Anyway, hold on. Where is my lie thing? I done lost my lie thing. What y'all saying in chat? Okay. I don't even have the lie thing. Anyway, let's finish.
my nonprofit, and I'm spreading lies about her and Michelle ATLien Brown were being slandered and spreading falsities about it. It caused me.
I want people need to be specific. What is false about anything that I've said? What is false? There's only one person in there. The one person is Dominique Morgan's assistant. Okay, Dominique Morgan went to jail for stealing 99,000, 100,000 from the Oprah Project. Where's the lie in any of this? You opened the starter house on Transgender Day of Visibility in March of 2024. Okay, Shamea came at the end December 2024, January 2025, which was almost a year later. Where's the lie? You've been begging for donations, okay? You went the world of wonder begging for donations, asking your celebrity friends to donate, okay? You've been accepting donations, okay? Pure for Men has donated. Other people have donated. You got things set up for people to pledge, monthly pledge donations, and you blaming me? I'm trying to figure out how I'm to blame.
To lose a lot of financial situations around it, so they can be expecting some paperwork soon.
I'm waiting on my paperwork because I got paperwork too. Okay, I got some paperwork too. Oh. Hold on. Do you know how many years this man has been harassing me? Do you have a clue to how many years this man has harassed me while I am merely just doing the job that I am paid to do? The job straight from the A is a media outlet, and I have been doing my job ever since I first reported on him being kicked out of the Escape concert. Okay, ever since I reported about him and Kaya breaking up and how he stole the trademark, ever since he has been constantly harassing me, trying to humiliate me, demean me, talk about my private parts, talk about my vagina, talk about my womb. And here I am sitting here talking about newsworthy things that have happened in the news. I'm trying to figure out what it is about him that makes him think he can sit on his platform, sit and talk about everybody. Okay. But as soon as somebody says something about him, he want to fight. He want to humiliate them. He want to call them all kind of names. He want to body shame. He's done it to a lot of people on TikTok. Okay. He's done it to a lot of YouTubers. He did it to Voodoo Doll TV just recently. So I'm just trying to figure out, nobody can have any type of commentary on things that you do as a public image. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Things that you do as a public figure, And I'm just trying to figure out how is it that you think that you shouldn't be talked about? That's interesting. Hold on. I put this on TikTok yesterday. Or was it today? Hold on. Now you gotta hear this, honey. I was just thinking, and I just was like, let me put this on TikTok because I just
want to say that T.S. Madison is full of shit. Totally, completely full of shit. Now, before y'all say that I am bullying and harassing, let's just start at the top. T.S. Madison just can't keep my name out of his motherfucking mouth. Everybody knows I'm a blogger. Everybody knows that I talk about things that are trending in pop culture. But for some odd reason, every single time I choose to talk about T.S. Manhand, he's in his feelings. He's being stalked. He's being harassed. And his response to my journalism is to discuss my vagina, to accuse me of having bad vaginal hygiene, and to basically target me as a woman. Now, I don't know about you, but for a man in a wig to come to me about my vagina seems a little harassing, seems a little intimidating. In fact, it seems like sexual harassment. If that man didn't have a wig and chose to say things negatively about my private parts, chose to discuss my sexual anatomy on his YouTube channel, there would be outrage. But because he wears a wig, he can misgender women, he can call Black women gorillas, and he can discuss my private parts and my uterus. I don't know about you, but that's strange. That's very, very strange. Seems like a sexual harassment suit to me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And all y'all man-hand mobs, sit this one out. Let the real women discuss it, okay? I just want to say it to you.
let the real women discuss it for once. Cause I'm just in my feelings right now. And then this nigga, we gonna talk about this other stuff, honey. On the DL Whisperer thing. Okay, you know the DL Whisperer has gotten out of jail. Okay. Y'all know I had reported about T.S. Manhand's reading the DL Whisperer's credit report. Okay. And let me pull that up. Okay. Let me pull that up. Okay. Because hold on, where is it? The creator, and then they did that. Can't even find it, yeah. It was in a short. Yeah, this man is crazy. Okay, is this when he doxed it? Hold on. Let me see if this is the dox thing. Hold on. That's part 3. Oh, that's it. Hold on. Here it is right here. Hold on. Y'all know I got it. Y'all know I keep receipts. I mean, this was a long time ago. This when here go when he was reading that boy credit report right here. Hold on.
On live.
Like I don't have your file on my desk too. I just don't be online doing that. Yeah. Because and it's really illegal to do that. It is. Because I know the dangers of that. Yeah.
So he said he know the dangers of doxing, but he's doxed me before. He put my whole phone number on the internet, on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere. Hold on.
I can scroll over to show you a girl's credit report. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that.
He said, I can show you a girl's credit report. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. And then he talked about a $62,000 balance that the person had on their credit report. He talked about a $371 monthly car payment that the person had on the credit report. And then talk about he'll never pay it off. Now, whose credit report was he talking about? Like, at the end of the day, the only person who would know is the person's credit report it is, right? So of course, you know, somebody has a $371 monthly payment. It ain't me. But the person who did apparently felt, you know, disrespected. Hold on.
And I'm like, girl, tap that and swipe. Girls talking about properties and shit that they own ain't nowhere on their credit report. Ain't nowhere on it.
So who was stalking who? That's what I want to know. Who was stalking who?
I think it's judgments. Girl, swipe. It's so much to swipe through. Not a 60.
And now they both was looking at, look, not a $62,000 student loan.
$2,000 balance. Is that debt?
Not a student loan, not a monthly car payment.
I'm like, girl, what a $371 monthly payment. You'll never finish paying that off.
Now that $371 monthly payment is where this all connects. Now, T.S. Manhands did not say a name. However, the receipts are receipting. While T.S. Madison and his online partner both agreed that pulling someone's credit report was illegal, they subsequently read said person's credit report on their live stream. Stay tuned for part 4. Welcome back.
I don't know. I had 4 parts to this, child. But yeah, yeah. So, it's a lot. So meanwhile, T.S. Manhands keeps pulling my name up, keep bringing my name up. My issues with T.S. Madison stem way before the DL Whisperer even came online. And for T.S. Madison to allegedly put my name in some restraining order for the DL Whisperer, it's like, what that got to do with me? Because I'm still going to talk shit about you. What does that have to do with me? And if I do support the DL Whisperer, so what? They ain't got shit to do with him. He don't know me from a can of paint. So I'm trying to figure out, you trying to connect me to the DL Whisperer so fucking bad. Where are the fucking receipts? If they was in court, they pulled his records, they pulled his social media, all that. Where are the fucking receipts that I gave him your address? Where are the receipts? Because if he had them, he would have posted them by now, because I never gave that boy his address. Now let me go here, since we here, before I go to this home tour, just to prove to y'all what we was looking at. Because I look at houses all the time. I looked at Shamea's house just yesterday or the day before, okay? I looked at Colorist Claudia's house. We looked at NeNe's house. We looked at everybody's house. We looked at all of the housewives' houses, okay? We looked at Kandi's house, okay? We looked at Junkie Dineva house. So I'm trying to figure out how he feel like somebody is stalking him by looking at his house. We looking at a house, and didn't nobody show his address. Hold on, where is that home? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. It's been so long ago. It was like last year. Hold on. Is this it? I think this is it. T.S. Madison home tour. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. I'm going to show you the whole thing. I ain't got to say shit. Okay? Somebody came on my live, said they saw it. Okay? And look, where is the address? Show me the address. Zoom in. You can't see no ad. Make it big. Do all the things you need to do. There is no address on here. Okay? At the corner, it says image 52 some web. Okay? There is no address down at the bottom. Okay? It says the picture was edited. That's all it says. So you can look.
It's a tradition.
Nice. There is no address on.
I don't like the
this
colors,
thing.
but paint is cheap. You could buy paint. The kitchen needs updating, but it's not bad. I like it.
You like the lightning fixture?
I don't like the floors, but I don't like blonde floors. You may like blonde floors. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all saying, people be asking me what I think. From my preference, I like dark.
Up there it says, and it's blurry too, it says 12 documents, 52 new photos. That's what it says right below image 0235 web. 12 documents, 52 new pictures edited. That's what it says. There is nothing in here that has, where is the address? Show me the address. Where the address at? Somebody show me the address. I don't see no address.
It's the city.
I see a house. Where the address?
It's the city.
I don't like the color the color of the walls. Nice.
And when they sent this, didn't nobody live there. So what did you talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't
Oh
put his makeup
yeah.
on. And he posted his
Yeah.
own shit. Look at this. He posted this. Hold on. Oh, play it.
He was on Married to Madison.
Oh. He posted this. He posted this. He posted that.
Oh.
He posted this.
It's a lot, honey. Let me see. Oh, there go
He
that
posted
poo.
that nasty poo.
It's
He
dirty.
posted that.
They would have had to clean the pool before I bought the house, honey. Everything would have been perfect for me. Oh.
Michelle, he ain't pay that much for that old house.
That
Oh.
looked almost like Dr. Heavenly's house.
He said he doing his own work. Clearly, he must have bought a foreclosure or something. He said,
Is that out there where Dr. Heavenly live?
I don't know where Dr. Heavenly lives.
So where is? I'm still trying to find the address. Where is the address? Hold on, I'm still looking. Where is the address over here? Where's the address? Where is it? It wasn't even no furniture in the house. This is a Zillow listing. Where is the address? So he can miss me with that shit. Okay. He can miss me with that. And so I guess next tomorrow, all he gonna do is go over there and call me a gorilla, like he always do, you know. Talk about my vagina stink like he always do. You know, he only does this to female content creators. Just know that this is a man who hates women. Okay. I don't know. I really side out women who follow him. I side out women who subscribe to him, and I side out women who support him. So I mean, y'all can find entertainment any way y'all want to find it, but that dude right there wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. And the crazy thing is, the reason why he probably went so hard on the DL whisper is because he want a DL whisper to you. Okay, this Negro for years have been telling women what to look for in men. This grown ass man with a wig on. Basically, he telling you who's DL and who ain't. So he want to be the DL whisperer, and he pissed off that the DL whisperer was taking his audience. That's what he pissed off about. He pissed off that the DL whisperer was outing him being, you know, basically supporting DL men, because that's what he does. And the crazy thing on that DL, on that Jason Lee show where they was rage baiting and they want all y'all to watch it because, you know, TS hates women, is TS went on there, said black women should be responsible for DL men, which is really insulting. Okay. And he knows it's insulting. But then on the same token, a few minutes later in the episode, he said something about he was people being his DMs and superstars being his DMs, and he ain't gonna say who, which means he's supporting the DL lifestyle himself. So please pay attention to the hypocrisy, pay attention to the lies, and pay attention to the concerted effort of this Negro to try to pile on someone, to utilize the legal system to do negative things to people, because that is who he is. Okay. I tried to get a restraining order against him because he put my phone number online, and because he was sending people to my house, and all of these people was in my DMs and saying they was going to kill me and all kind of things. And yet I'm a woman and I couldn't do it. Okay. So how the hell did he get somebody who threatened him online after he didn't threaten people for years? How can he go in there, a whole ass grown ass nigga in a wig, and they support him, give him the support he needs, and grants permission for a permanent restraining order? That makes no sense. It makes no sense that they kept that boy in jail that long. It makes no sense that they granted a restraining order. It's people that damn shot people that got less time in jail than that. It's people that's been killed people that got out on bond. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell, whose penis did T.S. Madison suck for to get this done. Okay, I don't understand it. It's plenty of women out there still trying to get restraining orders against their ex and can't do it. So yeah, I tried to get a restraining order against him. They gave me a 12-month restraining order against T.S. Madison back then. Okay. When we went to court, that nigga went up on the stand and said, transgenders get killed every day, and I'm in fear of my life. And And he was the main one online with guns and yelling and screaming about to pop a blood vessel, yelling and screaming at me. So the judge was like, I ain't trying to be in this mess. This is some crazy Negro shit. Everybody just stay away from everybody. And he granted a 12-month mutual restraining order against me, Kaya, and T.S. Madison. Told T.S. Madison to stay away from me and Kaya, told Kaya and me to stay away from him. And we was happy because that's what we wanted in the first place. So a year later, the day the restraining order was up, do you know this Negro went online and tore the restraining order up? And then started like dragging me and calling me. Like, I'm just saying, this is somebody who was scared. Okay. This is somebody, like, to me, you are literally manipulating the legal system for your benefit. And it doesn't make sense. So hopefully somebody see this, somebody out there, okay. And yeah, it's messed up. Okay. You said Clyde Davidson. What you say? Okay. He used trans laws. Oh, is that what happened? Take him to Judge Judy. Judge Judy don't want to see this shit. Judge Judy don't want nothing to do with that. Okay. But I digress. I'll talk about some more of this on Patreon, and we'll go over all the other stuff. But yeah, he trying to get me wrapped up in this shit. I ain't got shit to do with it. Okay. He put my name in the restraining order talking about the DL Whisperer can't utilize media outlets such as Tasha K, Michelle, ATLien, or Angela Stanton. How is he utilizing us? Like, at what point is he utilizing us? I don't know that boy. He ain't utilizing me. This is me. This is my own free will. And I'm saying that T.S. Madison is full of shit. He's a misogynistic asshole. He hates women. And he's probably stealing money from the starter house. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Anything else? Let me see what else I have on this agenda. I did Kandi and Todd. I did Oprah Winfrey. I did the girls trip. I did Shamea. No, I didn't do Shamea. I'll do that later. I did Big Tigger. And I did the girls trip. Okay. Anybody want to call in? I got 15 minutes, maybe 30. Anybody want to call in? Click the link. Okay. Click the link. All are welcome. All are welcome. Okay. If you got anything you would like to say in there. Okay. If T.S. Man Hands want to call in, he can call in too. Okay. With his lying ass. Let me see now. You said you don't know that man. I don't either. I don't know him. I don't know T.S. Man Hands. I don't know nobody. You said Big Tigger can't be around his wife and kids. And can't. You said Angela Stanton set it off. What she do? What Angela Stanton do? I don't even follow Angela Stanton. Let me go see what she do. She did something recently. Hold on. I don't even know her Instagram. How she set it off? That ain't her. That's some white lady. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, Angie Stanton. Let me see. What she do? Angela over there with them Caucasians. You can't tell me about God nor usher me into the ministry after hooking your friend up with my husband behind my back. What? What? Left him and will leave you. What? That's messy, Angela. Angela says somebody then hooked up with her husband behind her back. I don't know nothing about. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on nobody's page. I don't know what's going on nobody's page. What is happening on Angela? Angela left her husband. You can't tell me about God nor usher me into the ministry after hooking your friend up with my husband behind my back. Lord, is that real? I don't know what's going on. She didn't elaborate. She said, I do not want to hear that shit. That's all she said. That was 14 hours ago. I don't know nothing. I don't know what Angela over here. Angela over here with the Caucasians, child. Let me see. Yeah, Angela over here with the Caucasians. I don't know what Angela doing. Anywho. Right. I don't know what's happening. What happened now, Angela? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I'm trying to see what she got in her stories. Oh, she got the DL Whisperers. Oh yeah, y'all go support the DL Whisperers GoFundMe. I think he put his GoFundMe back up. People are donating. Let me go to his page. DL. Hold on. Hold on. So y'all know he free. I already played this.
I'm free. Hey everybody. So I will need some time to reacclimate. I got banished. I'm homeless. It's a lot. We're gonna talk.
Okay, and then
here's the GoFundMe for all of the
he posted his GoFundMe.
people that were asking. I just want to say I appreciate everybody for the continued support during this time. And when I'm able and I'm enjoying my freedom, but I will come back and talk to y'all when I'm done enjoying freedom. Here's the
Okay, let's go to his GoFundMe. His GoFundMe is in his story, I guess. It says I thought it was in his thing. Hold on.
Here's the GoFundMe for all of the people that were asking. I just want to say I appreciate everybody.
Description. I don't see it in the description. Let me see. GoFundMe. DL Whisper. Okay, here it is. So apparently, according to a lot of people online, a DL Whisperer has to move out of the county that he was locked up in, that TS Madison had him picked up in. And he has to move. I don't know what county it is, child, but he is still collecting money for his legal battle and his relocation. Now, TS Manhands had went on his platform and told people that all the money would go to him, and that basically stopped people from donating because didn't nobody want their money to go to TS Manhands. So he basically lied. He basically lied to y'all a lot on his channel. But there's that. But here is, he didn't raise $25,000. Okay. He's wants to raise 50. Okay. I will put the link in the description box after this video. And here it is now for anyone who would want to donate. I saw Angela Stanton. I think, hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see who had donated. Oh no. I thought I saw her name on there. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, I'm so nosy. I thought I had there she is right there. There go Angela King, $1,000. Okay. And then somebody came back and topped it with another $1,000. Okay, anonymously. Mm-hmm. An anonymous $1,000. There go another $1,000. Okay, there go a whole bunch of anonymous donations. So y'all can donate anonymously. You ain't got to put your name on there. But go and support the DL Whisperer in this situation, because it is very disgusting how somebody can abuse the legal system like TS Manhands did and basically destroy another person's life. I mean, that is his goal, is to destroy people's lives. He's done it. He continues to do it. He uses his platform to do it. He weaponizes his platform to do it. And it's unfortunate that the DL Whisperer was on the other end of it. I've been on the end of it. Other people have been on the end of it. He does things behind the scenes, and it's horrible. So, he's not a good person. That is what it is. He's just not a good person. And people who do things like that, eventually they will get theirs. You just have to wait. Just have to be patient. You might not be there to see it. You might not be there to see it, but their downfall will be epic. Okay. Their downfall will be epic, because I do believe in karma. Okay. I don't believe in witchcraft and none of that stuff he be doing, but I do believe in karma, and my God don't play about me. Okay. You said Kandi just announced she is interviewing TS Manhands. I saw it, child. Good for Kandi and TS Manhands. I hope they read me too. Send me some more followers, child. I hope both Kandi and I hope he say my name again so I can send Kandi a cease and desist. I hope he lie over there the way he lied on Jason Lee. Okay. But anyway, don't nobody want to call in. I tried to stay until 2 hour mark, and I got 7 more minutes. If anybody would like to call in, click the link. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about Oprah, talking about Whitney Houston. We talked about Pat Houston responding. We talked about Kandi and Todd. We talked about the ultimate girls trip. We talked about the DL Whisperer being free. We talked about TS Manhands lying on me. We talked about a lot of things. Hold on, we have somebody in the bed. Hold on, let me see. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, sweet tea, how you doing?
Good. I'm driving home from work, and I just happened to catch your live.
Oh Lord, you going in and out. Can you hear me? Lord, not you. Sweet tea. We can't hear you, sweet tea.
Are you back in a few, Michelle?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna call
now
you back.
We hear you. Now I can hear you. Oh, now she gone. Anybody else want to call in? The lines are open. You know, it's free speech around here. I don't mind people who disagree with me. Just be respectful, okay? Just be respectful. He also weaponizes his sexuality and his gender and does. Okay? He sits over there and he is a victim of everybody, and nobody is a victim of him. I don't understand that. Nobody is ever a victim of him. But he has done things to a lot of people. Y'all don't see that? The things that he does. You said Kandi break ties with him. I get yeah. Kandi a little messy too though. What he say on Jason Lee about me? Rewind, child. I don't want to talk about that no more. Look, type my name in the search bar, in the Ask AI, and they'll tell you what the timestamps are. I think it's towards the end, like that 1 hour and 40-minute mark. All right. I was trying to see if Sweet Tea was gonna call back. Thank you, Swirl Girl. I appreciate you, friend. Well, y'all like this video. Okay, y'all like this video. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. And let me see. I give her 3 more minutes, honey. 3 more minutes. You said where Dre at? Child, I don't know where Dre at. You gonna talk him up? You are going to talk him up. We're going to Patreon after this, y'all. So head over to Patreon. If you are not a member of my Patreon squad, you can be in the $5 and above tier. Okay. Patreon.com. I am ATLien. Hold on. We have Maisha on the line. Hey, Maisha, girl.
Oh my God, I can't believe I got through. Michelle, you are really
How
my
you doing?
favorite. I am good. You are so my favorite. I've been listening to you for years and years and years. You are that girl. You're that girl.
Thank
And
you,
you be
friend.
accurate. I can't believe I got on. I'm super juiced right now. But I just want to say you are amazing. You keep on keeping on. They gonna hate. People only hate up. So just remember that. They never hate unilaterally. They always hate up. And you are up. So it's all good. And thank you for doing what you do. And I keep trying to get on. Every time they be saying they be giving away the Patreon and stuff. Or not Patreon, but the
members.
group or whatever. Yeah, I'll be trying to get it. And for some reason I don't never do it right. But I'm gonna get it one day and I'm gonna try to subscribe because you are that girl. I
Okay.
really support you.
I
Thank
appreciate
you
you.
so much.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Shout out to the squad. You said TS is very vulgar and very nasty. And is. Shout out to Maisha for calling in, honey. Her bang was banging, honey. I live for it. And then people be trying to call me TS phobic because I call him a man. I call him a man because he is one and he calls me one. Okay. So why should I respect somebody who doesn't respect me? Explain that. I'm not transphobic. I am TS phobic. Okay. So anybody who I respect people who respect me. Okay. Dominique don't respect me. I don't respect him either. Okay. I don't respect TS Manhands, but it is what it is. Because they all mad at me for talking, calling out their grift. Okay, at the end of the day, they was about to hit a lick, and I guess they can't hit it no more without the IRS and the feds looking at them. I don't know what's going on, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. That got everything to do with Dominique pleading guilty. That's got everything to do with that. You think you're gonna steal from one nonprofit and be able to steal from another one easily? I don't know. But anyway. Like this video, please, and thank you. Thank you to everyone who chimed in. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed. Support the DL Whisperer. on his GoFundMe, the GoFundMe.com. The DL Whisperer helps him relocate. He said he got to relocate, child. He has raised 25,000 out of the 50, and yeah, keep going. Hey, sweet tea, I'm gonna put you. You still driving?
I am, but I'm about to pull over. I'm pulling over in the Waffle House parking lot, so I can talk.
But
Oh my goodness!
If you could talk safely, I could just hear your voice instead of
Yeah,
having you on the
okay.
screen.
Okay, I'm actually look, my for some reason when I get on the interstate in that particular area, my phone always goes out. So I'm actually almost home.
Oh, you good?
But I know you're trying to
Clear.
yeah. And I know you're trying to get off of here. So I just wanted to I didn't want to keep you. But I did want to talk about Shamea. Can we talk about Shamea real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is the thing about Shamea. And this of all, a lot of people are saying that people hate Shamea. I don't think people hate Shamea. We don't have a reason to hate Shamea. I was one of those people that was rooting for Shamea last season. Beginning of the season, I was definitely rooting for her. I did think she was a little corny, and I was thinking to myself, if she was around me, she would kind of get on my nerves. But I still was like, okay, give her a chance. But a lot of people are saying, what did Shamea do? Tell you what she did. First of all, when they were in Nashville, we know she laughed at the comment that Portia made. Mm-hmm. She took no accountability for laughing. She took no accountability for it. Remember when Angela first talked to her about it, when Cynthia set them up in the room, and she was like, I laugh at my uncle's funeral. That's just what I do. And Angela was like, well, I can see right now that you're not willing to have a serious conversation. And Shamea was like, well, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And that's okay. Like, she was totally okay with Angela being or feeling some kind of way about what was said and about her laughing about it. She was fine with it. And even when she met with Ralph and Portia at the dinner, she tried to say to Ralph, something about, or she was telling Portia, like, people get mad at me because of you, right? Like, people are mad at me for defending you. And Portia told her, no, she's mad at you for not taking accountability for the things that you laughed at and the things that you were okay with being said around you. Shamea doesn't get it. So that was one big strike, huge strike with Angela, huge strike. The other thing, think about how she came at Drew, behind the Drew and Dennis thing, how she met with Drew's ex-husband and all of that. It wasn't like she was innocent. She was picking at Drew right along with Portia last season. I don't know if she ever really gave Drew a genuine apology for that. And so that's where the whole lapdog thing came in at. But I'm gonna tell you this too. I don't think Shamea was ever truly Portia's friend. I don't. I think that Shamea was using Portia for the proximity to the show and the fame, because clearly that's what Shamea is after.
You think she said she was already friends with Kandi?
Yeah, but at the same time, she said that her and Portia didn't start hanging until after Portia's divorce from Cordell. Portia was already, but she wasn't on the show before that.
Okay.
She was on the show as Portia's friend. Okay. She started hanging with Portia after her and Cordell split up. So that would have meant after Portia became a housewife. They were not like best friends hanging tight like that through college and stuff. I think they was hoeing.
I disagree.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The reason I disagree is because I know Shamea's proximity to people in Atlanta. And whether she came on as Portia's friend, Candy's friend, Kenya's friend, whoever's friend, she was already known by the people because she was on the radio. She was host at the Falcons and Hawks games. Like, it wasn't like she was just some random person that wanted to latch on to Portia to be on the show. I didn't see it that way.
I don't necessarily think that it was just to be on the show. I think it was because of the life that Portia was living at that time. Because Portia was number one on the show. Yeah, but Portia was on the show. Portia had just divorced Cordell, which meant Portia was in them streets, right? Shamea had come out of an abusive marriage. So she was single and ready to mingle as well. So I think a lot of that was the bond. I think they did a lot of partying together and hanging out together. But Shamea also said that being on this show gives you clout, gives you relevance. So Shamea did want to be on Real Housewives. She said it gives you relevance. She wouldn't have had her Airwick commercial. She wouldn't have had her Wayfair commercial if it wasn't for that. And this was during an interview. And the lady who was interviewing her,
she turned down a peach several times as well.
That's what she's saying.
No, I've said that before Shamea mentioned it. I've said it years ago.
Well, and even so years ago when she said that she first tested, and Portia said something to her like, this might ruin our friendship or whatever the case was. And so she said that she kind of didn't move forward because she knew that Portia didn't really want her to be on the show, right? That don't mean she stopped wanting to be on it.
So what's the point? So what you saying? This makes me a bad person?
No, it doesn't make her a bad person at all. But what it does make her is not innocent and not the victim. So this whole, I don't know why everybody is coming for me. You came for Drew first. You came for Angela first. So now that they coming back, and you were okay with that as long as you were a part of the cool kid group, the cool girl group, you were okay with that. But now that the tables have turned and you're on the other side, you crying and stuff. You wasn't worried about how you was making Drew and Angela feel last year when you was a part of the bullies. But now that you being bullied, it's a problem. And then the whole colorism thing, I'm sorry. The whole colorism thing, I don't, the reason why, first of all, the reason I don't see that in Shamea's case, because Shamea is, first of all, her skin is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And so is she. She's absolutely gorgeous. I don't care if she was dark skinned.
How people feel about darker skinned people, beauty or none of that.
It doesn't. I think it does though.
Shamea, there's been several references to Shamea as dark. When Eva even said black without the Q. And then Angela called her Flavor Flav. There's been several references to her skin tone. So I I'm not saying we can disagree, we can agree to disagree. But I do feel like people feel a ways, or people are more likely to feel negative towards Shamea because of her skin tone. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree that colorism exists. I absolutely agree that it exists. But I don't think that colorism is the reason for the feelings towards Shamea. I think that if Shamea was light skinned, if she was red, if she was purple, people would still feel the same way about Shamea, because it's disingenuous to be the bully last season when you were the it girl. And then now all of a sudden you're the victim when people not doing any more to you than what you did to them. Britt said that it was Shamea at the pool saying that Charles had an outside baby. So if Angela heard that too, and let me tell you this too though, don't get me wrong, Angela keeps bringing up the Shamea and Portia thing because she knows it pisses Shamea off. She's absolutely rage baiting Shamea. And because if you watch it, Angela is always cool, calm, and collected when she's reading the girls. And Shamea gets immediately out of, like, she loses her cool immediately. And the neck starts rolling when she's talking to Angela. And you can just tell that she's very upset, right? And that's what Angela wants to do. That's what she's in. Shamea's feeding right into it. But how Shamea thought she was going to go a whole season without talking to Portia is ludicrous.
When they spoke, they just were like just cordial.
Yeah, but how is that going to happen?
My thing is, why are they holding Shamea's feet to the fire about Portia's friendship and not holding Portia's feet to the fire about her friendship with Shamea? To me, it's a double standard. It's like, why? I mean, the topic is the topic, and the topic exists because of these two people, and they're trying to pit
Right.
these two people against each other or make one feel away or whatever. So why
Mhm.
is it that Shamea is the only one to be held accountable for the friendship and not Portia?
Well,
If you're
first
gonna
of
ask
all,
Shamea those
Shamea.
questions, why not ask Portia the questions?
Well, they did ask Portia, and Portia kind of shut it down too. But the difference is too is that Shamea the only one acting like she bothered. Like Shamea didn't invite Portia to her house. Portia invited Shamea to hers. So how does Shamea intend on going on with the how does she intend to be a cast member on this show along with Portia if they just not gonna talk? At some point a conversation needs to be had, and we deserve for it to be had on camera. That's how I feel. Don't save it for after. Don't save it for the text messages that y'all don't want to discuss.
A
Come
lot of
on
people
now.
agree with you. I just don't.
Come on. Let me tell you this too. That's fine too. Michelle, one other point, and I'm going to leave you alone. And this is when it hit me that Shamea is playing victim and the colorism thing is not working. During an interview, she talked about being the dark-skinned cheerleader. Okay? She said that she was the token. This was the interview with Carlos King.
Okay.
When he asked her if she thought colorism played a part, before he could even get the sentence out of his mouth, she was saying, absolutely, absolutely. And then she went on to say that when she was a cheerleader, she would go places and they would be like, aren't you too dark to be a cheerleader? Somebody really asked you that? Aren't you too dark? I can see them saying something like, wow, people say stuff like, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. I've heard you're pretty for a black girl, as if a black girl couldn't be pretty. And I've also heard people
and negate her experience though.
No, we're not going to negate it, but I'm going to tell you where the victim and where the victimhood or the victim mentality comes in at. She said that, first of all, I don't believe that anyone ever said, aren't you too dark to be a cheerleader? I don't believe that. I can hear them saying, oh, I didn't know black girls cheered, or whatever, but I can't hear them saying, aren't you too dark to be a cheerleader? That would have got somebody punched in the freaking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Aren't you too dark? Like, really, Shamea? That's not even believable to me. But then she said that she would find herself being the token dark-skinned girl. They might have another black girl that was like your color, talking to Carlos. They might have a mixed girl. So if that's the case, you have three black girls on the squad. So is the caramel colored girl the token caramel colored girl? Is the mixed girl the token mixed girl? What makes her the token dark-skinned girl when there's three black girls on the squad? Black people come in a plethora of colors.
They do.
Has she been the only?
Is the brunt of the backlash. Therein lies the colorism debate. There's colorism that lies within the black community. That doesn't
there
mean
absolutely
that
is.
Only comes from outside our community. It comes inside our community. So whether
there absolutely
dark skin, caramel complected, it's people that look down on people who are darker than them, whatever that shade is. So,
but my question is, why is she the token dark-skinned girl? Why does she use that phrase when you have three black people? Like, if she was the only black person, I could hear her saying, I was the token black girl on the squad. But how are you the token dark-skinned girl when there's also a mixed girl and a caramel colored girl on there? Are they the token mixed girl and the token caramel girl too? It was when she said that, I'm like, oh, now she just want a problem. She just want to be the victim. Because
we can agree.
Yeah. Okay, on that part of it. Okay. But other than that, but at the end of the day though, I still think her heart is good. I don't think she has ill intentions. I think that she really was just trying to play the role and get on the show and turn up for the cameras. I really do believe that last season. I don't think the girl has a bad heart or a bad bone in her body. I don't. I really don't believe that. I just think that she is, and she said it herself, she was kind of green. She went from college to an abusive marriage to a marriage with a man that's 20 something years her senior. Where has she really, and even, don't get me wrong, she's experienced life. She works out, she goes to she does the hawk stuff and all of that. But as far as relationship maturity and her and Portia just getting together when Portia was in her absolute whole stage, that's when she become your best friend?
Okay.
Like, what's
Well,
really
thank you
going
so
on?
much,
All right, y'all.
TT.
Bye, everybody. I'm about to go home now. I'm gonna get out this
All
Waffle
right.
House parking
Safe
lot.
now. Be safe now.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye. Hold
My
on. We
own
got Maisha.
selfish
Hey, Maisha.
ambitions. They in
Welcome.
the chat. They was like, call again because the guy was giving away a membership, but I don't know how to get it.
Oh, you got to click the join button after that. After they give it away,
Wait, I
after they
can't hear
post
you.
it.
Oh, of course I couldn't hear you in this part.
You can't hear me. Hello, hello, hello.
I can't hear you.
Oh, hang up and call back.
Okay.
Hang up and call back. Call
Okay.
back. All right. That's StreamYard doing that again. Let me see. It's somebody else back here. They might not be able to hear me either. Hello? Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Michelle, can you turn your volume up? You're coming in on mute for some reason.
I mean, it's not me, it's StreamYard. You have to, because when there's already a person on the line
Something
for
is
some
going on because
reason,
I cannot hear you.
call back. Call back. Call back.
Damn, I
Let me
had.
see. Let me see if Maisha can hear. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you,
No? Oh,
I can
man.
hear you. You
Okay.
can't hear me.
I can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Nobody can hear me either. Oh, y'all can hear me. Okay. Let me kick everybody out then. Call back, Maisha. Okay, y'all. I was about to say, can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah, I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me. And StreamYard has been messing up. I don't know what's going on with their software, but a lot of creators have been having that same problem when it's more than one person on the line. The second person can't hear. So it was three people in the back. So I was trying to get the next person. Y'all can call back. One person can call because nobody's back there now. Somebody click the link and call back. Or I will head over to Patreon. I was trying to hang up anyway. No excuses. Call back. I'll give y'all 10 more minutes. Okay, there she is. Let me see. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you good. I can hear
Okay.
you real good. It's the women, like the woman that just called in,
Uh-huh.
with the pretty little gap in her mouth. It's those type of women that it's the damn problem.
Oh.
I mean, like, how you gonna tell this girl her experience? Like, how dare you? How dare you? And then not only that, she's damn delusional. Shamea hasn't done anything worse than anybody else on that cast. Last season, Portia told Angela that she would, you know what, with her husband. How low can you go?
Mm,
I mean,
I agree.
what are we talking about here? It's women like that because clearly she's a little brighter than Shamea. She don't know how hard it is. You've never even walked in those shoes before.
Yeah, because
And
people think because it's three black women that the darker one might not have an issue because it's three black women, and that's not the way colorism works. Colorism is internal to the black community. So, people on the outside looking in, sometimes I don't know. I
I
don't
can
know. I
I can
just
see the hate in her eyes. She's a part of that crew that has no reason why they dislike her. And
mm.
the answer and it's everywhere. You don't have I mean it's always the darker girl that gets hated for some reason. And I'm pretty sure she feels like she don't deserve what she has. And I'm pretty sure she's team Angela. You came for the girl marriage. You know, I'm just so the last girl just pissed me off so much. Like and
It's
then
okay. We can all agree to disagree. I mean,
no,
I just
no,
think
no,
that
no, no, no,
eventually,
no. What you're not gonna do is make it seem like this girl have not been in the game. She has, and then she has it all wrong. You think that Portia wants what she got? You need to go do some homework on Shamea. You gonna have to do your homework, baby. You got to do your homework. Bravo has been trying to get Shamea on the set for the longest. And the fact is, if she listened clearly and she watched last year's episodes, it was Portia that told Shamea, asked her, I think this is my lane. Let me just do Real Housewives. Let me just do that. You have enough. Shamea has downsized herself and down. I'm so sorry. She practically put her dreams on the back burner for the sake of that friendship. And it's only so much that you can do as a strong black woman, successful. It's only so much numbing down that you can do before the world knows who you are, because that's your gift. That's what God gave you. So they have it all wrong. All they have to
Yeah.
do is just go back. Just go back for a second. Look at her
I just
resume.
remember when Portia refused to go to her wedding because she was mad or jealous or whatever when they went to Kenya or wherever she had her wedding at, and Kandi and all of those people was there, and Portia was a no show because she said she couldn't fly because she might have an aneurysm or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
Yes, she. You know what? For so long, Shamea did everything she could to salvage that relationship, but it was one sided. It was one side. It's like how many jobs do I have to turn down to make you happy? How much do I have to keep myself as your lap dog? And because that's what they were calling her, and Portia was okay with it. Portia never stopped anyone from calling her a lap dog. She enjoyed it. So how long do I have to put myself in the background for you, friend? Why can't we shine together?
Yeah.
Portia was never down with shining with her together.
Yeah. And that's what it gave me last season. I don't know if anybody caught it, but Shamea was literally trying to do everything for Portia's approval. And then she was kind of shocked, the same way she was shocked about that K. Michelle statement this last episode. She was kind of shocked when her and Portia went and had that talk at lunch. And some things had been said off outside of the cameras. And then she
Right.
came to the cameras, and Portia was like indifferent or whatever, and she felt the ways, and then she kind of knew then that what was up. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and the sad part about it is the colorism started with the friendship. Portia doesn't think that Shamea is housewife material when it comes to looks. She's not like the big boobs and the. If you can look at all of the work that Portia has had, um, she's effortlessly beautiful. You know, but to think that this girl hasn't been in the game and has been in the circle, you have to do your homework. She is that girl. She has been that girl. They did NeNe the same way. The only difference is with NeNe, she came straight from the bottom up. But Shamea has been in the circle for quite some time. She didn't get in the circle by opening up her legs. They want to put all these bad stigmas on her. And the
Yeah.
truth is hard to swallow with these girls. If they just pay attention to the facts, if
Yeah.
they can because I think a lot of them are like kind of delusional. Um, if they knew exactly like where this girl had, how she came up, and how she was a hard worker and genuine, I think a lot of much more respect would be given to her.
Yeah. But
They
I
owe
think
her
it's
way more
coming.
respect.
I think hopefully she's been activated. Hopefully. But I think it's coming. And I don't see nothing wrong with her being corny. That's her personality. Just be corny, but be
But
you.
if
You know what
you
I'm
you
saying?
but you disliking a person for no reason when
Yes.
the only thing you can come up with is they're corny. Out of
Yes, that's
all of
what
the
bothers
things,
me.
are
Yeah.
you serious? Are we in second grade? And then this girl said, oh, because she can't be a part of the cool girls clique. We're not in high school. This is one of these girls that was mean in high school.
Oh.
This is one of these girls. She don't, if anything, you all want to be in her clique. This is that girl. The way
Okay,
she
you're
said it
right.
is like, the way she said it was like, oh, now all of a sudden you could see the hate in her eyes. She's one of those. I'm telling you, Shamea has a group of fans. They love her to death. They, oh,
Mhm.
she's beautiful. Oh, she's this. Oh, she did. But in the same sentence, she's not. She's not a good friend, or she's not a loyal friend, or she's not a good person. Which one is it?
Mm.
Because
You're
let's just
right.
be
No
honest.
excuses.
Hmm.
Well, I appreciate your input, friend.
Okay, friend. Talk to. She just heated me up. I'm serious. She activated me.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Take care. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye. Yes, somebody explained it for me because I was getting flustered. I couldn't get it out. Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
Yay. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Michelle? You look lovely this
What's up,
evening.
stranger?
I know, I know.
Mhm.
So let's talk. Okay, so the last caller, I heard her, but let's look at the bigger picture of it.
Okay.
So Shamea being on the show, friend of to whomever, well, Portia, but
Mhm.
Shamea always been in the back line, but she always been that girl. They just never exposed all of her tea on the show because she was not a housewife.
Mm.
She just wasn't. So they didn't expose all her tea until she became a housewife. And then even when I thought she would have did much better because her being on the show as a friend, I thought she would clock and observe how to move and how to.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I guess it's kind of different being a housewife versus being a friend. I don't know what the difference is, but I mean, because clearly Cynthia to me is a housewife, but she a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the
Yeah.
same thing, Marlo moved from friend to housewife, and y'all say she didn't do well, but I thought she did amazing.
I think she did well too because she always was just lighting the fires with
Mhm.
individuals. Like, oh, okay, y'all
Mhm.
ain't doing nothing. Let me light the fire here. Let me light the
Mhm.
fire there. And she did,
Mhm.
and I don't think she cared on how she was perceived or looked at. She was just lighting fires and saying, like, okay, Kandi, you did know about this, boom. And then she went to the next and to the next until,
Yeah.
whatever that looks like. But yeah, I was like, Shamea, like, I get it, but like, girl, you should have been watching and observing the other housewives as you was a friend of. So when you became a housewife with a peach, you know, you should have
But
been
it's
moving a
different.
little
Like, think
different.
about it now, though. As a housewife with a peach, it's a whole different cast of characters, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
it
true.
it, it would have been different either way.
And even like with the situation with Angela. Okay, so the scene with Angela and the mother situation, I was kind of like thrown off of why are we why are we activated, and this is supposed to be a what is it, a celebration of your mother not here.
Yes, I didn't like that either.
I was so like lost with it. I was like, are y'all activating right now?
Mhm.
Y'all should
And
have
the
been
pile
activated.
on and yeah.
Yes. I said y'all should have been activated before, or y'all trying to drag this scene right now because this is so, to me, not appropriate right now.
Mhm.
And then
I
I was
agree.
just like, yeah, and I was like, okay. It was just like the dumbfoundedness of it all. It's like, oh, I'm quiet. I don't know what's going on. What? Huh? Yeah. What? I'm like, so y'all about to activate right now, and y'all ain't nobody just they's having a little sad little looks and so forth, and nobody really ain't saying too much. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That was so weird to me. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
because
goodness.
everybody was waiting on their turn to jump on Shamea. That's what it felt like.
And even with Shamea, I think with the last reunion, when she was called out about just having outlets with individuals who she was communicating with and not really directly talking to Portia, it carried over to this the season, because now they like, okay, well, you got time now to figure it out and how you want to communicate. So again, what's going on with you and Portia? How is this happening? What's this happening? What's this happening? And I'm like, neither one of them is not really communicating to who is asking them these questions about their relationship. You know what I mean? They're not
That's
really
why I
saying
asked
too
the
much.
other caller. That's why I asked the other caller, why is the onus on Shamea to always speak on the relationship and not Portia? Like, why do they keep poking at Shamea and not Portia at the same way? You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. And I think with that being said, it's kind of like Portia gonna shut it down, period. Like, and you can't make her say if she don't want to. Like, she ain't gonna speak on it at all whatsoever. And I think, to me, I think that's kind of like clever for her in that way, because they're gonna have to have some type of conversation or some connection, whether it's later on down the storyline or at the reunion, you know. And I think Shamea ain't saying, huh?
I would just say I can't wait for the reunion.
I can't either. I'm excited about it. I'm more excited about the reunion than the rest of this long drawn out story. And with Angela, I'm just like, I like Angela though. Like, she read the people, but I'm confused. Like, you throwing out, I don't know what her extended drawn out situation with Shamea is, right? If she you accuse her of screwing the Falcons and the other players, and you accused her of this and that, and whether it's true or not, you have no proof or nothing, right? But my thing is, I don't even know the beef between them. I don't know if it's because Shamea ain't putting all her business out about Portia, or I don't know what that beef is. You see what I'm saying? It can't be the fact that she laughed last season because her best friend at that time said she can fuck. I'm sorry, excuse me. She can do her husband. I don't know if that's a weak
it seemed like a
storyline.
bit much for her to be mad at, because
That's it's weak. It's real weak.
I agree.
So yeah, and the Drew thing, Michelle, like, be honest, like, what is Drew? Why is Drew really there?
I don't know. But you know what? Drew has been there for almost a long time. But she's been coasting. It's like, but why is she there? I don't know.
Absolutely, she's been coasting. She almost. I'm not blaming, like, because she's an actress, but I'm just thinking, like, I wonder if she just how she pivot based off of how she see the other housewives move and how she can emulate certain things and kind of get by without putting a lot of work in. Because to me, it's weird. Like, you done got into it with Portia, you done got into it with Drew, you done got into it with K. Michelle, you done got into it with all these people, and it seemed like it fall flat.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. Like, even at the reunion when she was throwing, like, I don't know what she throwing like props, and I was like, you so corny. Like, you playing like what? I don't understand. I don't get it. The grammar, the this, the that.
Yeah.
That was so weird. Did you not understand? Like, okay, girl. I don't know.
But anyway, Lisa,
sorry.
I appreciate you, friend. And look, we weren't even talking about Housewives. I don't even know how we started talking about Shamea, because the Housewives wasn't even on topic today.
It wasn't.
We talked about girls trip and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I do appreciate y'all
bringing
up the Shamea of it all.
But the girls trip, it doesn't say exactly when it's supposed to air.
August 9th.
I am excited to see NeNe, even if it's just like a cameo portions of it. Yeah. I would love to see her. I have a question for you. Have you even seen, like, or her and Carlos skits or bits or whatever? Have you been a part of that at all?
No, no. I know a bunch of the squad have attended their events in Houston. Like Houston Foodie did a recap. Mr. Motivation went. A lot of people have gone. Radiance went. And so, yeah, I mean, most of them go, because they want to meet NeNe. Not to shade Carlos, but
it's the truth, though.
It is. Yeah,
it's not no shade, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. He wanted to do something with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be mad, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go back in the chat. Michelle, love you, mama.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Good to hear from you again.
You too, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye. Shout out to Lisa. Now, before I go, no, I was about to hang up on y'all. I wanted to I had got the ratings while we was talking. You know, ratings wasn't even on the agenda. I normally would come back tomorrow, but we did get the ratings, and here they are. Okay. The live ratings for the glow up cost, they went up a tad. Okay. Last week it was 520,000 people tuned in live to watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This week, which the show was a little bit better, they got 550,000. Now it's still bad. Like no shade. The ratings are still bad, but at least the show is entertaining. So I guess those of us who watch are watching, but the overall the world isn't watching, the nation isn't watching. And yeah, it went up how many? It went up 30,000. It went up 30,000 from the week before. Now, what's also interesting in this list is we also have the next titles for the next 3 episodes. There's only 3 more episodes left in the season, and the last 2 are the reunion. So the season has a total of 15 episodes. The next episodes will be called Kilts, Chaos, and Reeds. That's when they are headed to Scotland. The next is called Highland Games and Explosive Claims. I think that's the one that's going to be talking about, Portia and Shamea, I guess, explosive claims about their mothers. And 15, the finale episodes will be called Walking the Dead. Now, I don't know why they named it Walking the Dead, but it's going to be called Walking the Dead. Okay. 16 and 17, I'm assuming those are the reunion part 1 and part 2. So I guess they're only going to have 2 parts of the reunion, I'm assuming, because it says July 26th and August 2nd. And as I told you before, the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip airs on August 9th, which is the week after that. So we shall see. I guess that those 2 be announced are the reunion, and I'm just assuming. So it's good to see, the names of the episodes, but Waking the Dead, not Walking the Dead. I'm sorry, Waking the Dead. Even with that, I don't like that title. What that mean? Who is waking up from the dead, child? But anyway, what y'all think about the ratings being 550,000 live ratings? And I know both of y'all gonna be like, well, we watching on Peacock anyway, and we ain't got no money, and we this and we that. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta pay for Peacock. Y'all paying for something. So I don't know why y'all don't watch it live. Did y'all still be live tweeting like they used to do back in the day? That used to really push the ratings up, because we used to be all together at 8 o'clock on Sunday. All of us would get on Twitter and we would all be talking about the housewives, and it was fun. Okay. I don't know what they do now, if they still do it, but I stopped doing it a while ago. Okay. I was the leader of the RHOA on Twitter. I think I invented the hashtag. Anyway, you said they are taking interviews for season 18. I'm sure they are. I can imagine it's going to be at least 2 people gone, and I don't know who they will be, but I can see 2 people leaving. But anywho, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I'm gonna head over to Patreon. I will be there about 12:30. Okay, for a little 45-minute session. If you are not a member of my Patreon, feel free to join. It's patreon.com. I am ATLien. Tonight we talked about a lot of things. We talked about the DL Whisperer. We talked about T.S. Madison lying on me. We talked about Oprah allegedly lying on Whitney Houston. We talked about Big Tigger being arrested. Okay, and they say his wife is lying on him. Okay. We talked about Kandi dragging Todd and her, and for praying, and being on a co-parenting vacation with Todd, and people are accusing them of, getting back together. And who knows? It might be cheaper to keep. Well, it ain't cheaper to keep because she didn't already cut the check. Okay. You said Tasha K said Rashida is being considered. She might be. Okay. Hell, they got K. What's her face? Might as well get Rashida. I don't see why not. Might as well get all the love and hip hop ladies. Just make it love and hip hop. Okay. Might as well. You said 2 people gone, Shamea and Kelly. I don't know about Shamea. I think Shamea gonna be there because, like, even if y'all like her or not, Shamea got everything. She got a house. She got, I mean, she got a husband. She got children. She got everything that a housewife needs. Now Kelly might be gone. I don't know if she will be, but Kelly might be gone, and maybe Drew. I don't know, but we shall see. But anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hype me up if you feel the need to. And I'll meet you down in the comment section after the live. All right. See you over on Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien. And yeah.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Go to sleep. Good night, squad. Oh, I'm still here. Damn. Bye.